Oh, and I probably don't sound the best behind Ralph Tresvant's sexy ass voice. Get out of here.
No, Joe Budden. No, Joe Budden. No, Rory and Ma.
This park.
What's happening?
Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Welcome to episode 335. Am I correct? Save on. 337. All right. I got it. Episode 337 of the Joe Budden podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, and highly favored host, Joe Budden. Here with a few of my nearest and I'm not here with a few. I'm not here with y'all.
You're not narcissistic anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, not anymore. I changed. I changed it.
Quarantine is changing.
Yeah. I changed, man. It's time for growth, self-reflection, personal inventory. Time to build on your foundation, improve upon self. Come on, man. Allah sent me.
I mean,
I caught your therapy session this morning. It was really good.
Mom.
Oh, we gonna get
Mo,
into
do tell. I didn't.
We gonna get into it. No. Go ahead. Get the intros out the way. Get the intros out the way, my nigga. Get the intros out the way. I'm going for 50 tonight. Just keep giving me the ball. That's all I know.
Oh shit.
No.
Just keep giving
ISO.
Rory.
ISO. I'm
Just
chilling.
give me the ball.
Oh, but
Yes.
you can't score on your teammate.
No, I can
Yeah, you
score.
On your teammate though, like I'm on, like
Yeah, no, just move.
I didn't see you in there this
No,
morning.
I'm not saying I can score on you. I'm just saying give me the ball. Move.
I seen you in there this morning. I ain't see you.
No, I was there. I was sipping
quiet.
my tea. Yeah.
Were you
I didn't
getting
know
therapy,
Joe
Paul,
could,
or-
I didn't know Joe could
comments?
talk like Idris. Like he turned into like I didn't know he had the Idris Elba, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh please.
You got a
played
British
truth.
accent?
yeah, you had to see Joe this morning.
You played Truth or Truth with Joe. You know when he get in that bag.
Yo, listen, Joe is different.
It's a nasty bag.
I see why Joe be up at like 7 in the morning. It's different Joe.
Yeah, you got to beat your girl.
Wait, what?
You got to wake up before her and get your shit off.
Oh.
Okay, got you.
Glad you cleared that up.
So he got his shit off this morning though.
Holy
Maul
shit.
took that way out of context.
I did too.
No, I understood what he was saying.
Maul, what was that a different Joe than you're used to seeing this morning?
Oh man, it was just a different. The energy was just different.
Now, for the people who are unaware, have no idea what Maul is talking about. First of all, shout out to our Spotify listenership. Shout out to our YouTube viewership. Shout out to our first and last time listeners. Again, shout out to the essential workers out there holding us down during this global pandemic. Shout out to all the people that are maybe suffering from loneliness out there. That's really important. Who else do I want to shout out? Shout out to the people who were sick with something else before this COVID shit hit, and now like y'all became unimportant for some reason.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that were suffering from something, taking medicine that resisted what you anything that was going on with COVID. I know a lot of that too. A lot of people were already sick, and then they got COVID, and the medicines they weren't compatible. Shout out to all y'all, man. Supermarkets, grocery stores, liquor stores, the weed guys,
Delivery people.
Yeah, man, y'all are holding us down right now. Now, with that being said, for the people who are totally unaware of what Maul is talking about, to keep sane, I've been Insta-living.
Okay. Yeah, I think most of us have caught some of it. I mean, anytime you refresh your Instagram,
you didn't catch this one,
it's just there.
You gotta catch this one.
Wait, slow down. Let's just hip the people.
It's a lot
catch
of
the
battle of
night-
the sexes going on Joe Budden's page.
No, just for some human interaction.
Oh, that's what it is.
Human
That's
interaction.
all, man.
I
It's
know.
just to stay sane. So,
Yeah.
in the this morning, I think I was on with a young lady from London.
What time we sang?
Probably about 7 a.m.
Eastern Standard?
Eastern Standard.
What time was that in London?
But I mean, it's the afternoon where she is.
Okay.
The afternoon where she
she's
is.
ready to therapy.
Yeah. Come on.
She's ate breakfast.
You know the vibes.
Yeah. She's
You know.
ready to talk about her problems.
No, I didn't know that. Now she didn't have too many problems, but I didn't know that Maul was in there watching my moves.
No, I wasn't watching moves. I was in there because
why you clocking Joe on
like-
something you're supposed to
no.
watch?
Listen,
I see you. I see you
got up.
clocking JB.
No, it wasn't that. I got up and I just got up early for whatever reason, and I went into my text messages, and one of my boys said, "Yo,
It's always one of his boys that says, "Yo, look at your man."
yeah." They was like, "Yo, peep Joe out." So I'm like,
Peep Joe.
8:15? I don't want to peep Joe out at
Wait.
8:15.
Hold on. First of all, Maul, let me interrupt you. You hurting my feelings right now because one of the things I never want to be is the subject of a peep your man.
Oh no, Joe, you're the subject of that every week. Trust me.
I never want to be a peep.
No, you're the subject.
How many times
every week?
Oh,
how many times do you think you've been the get your man guy before? Everyone's been it.
No. See, I'm cool with that.
Like,
I am the get your man guy. You got to get me.
Yeah.
I've been that guy for sure.
No, you got to get your man. That's Joe.
And then sometimes your other man will tell you where you can go get your man at.
But it depends how the tone
Don't do
of
that,
get
bro.
your man is, because it can be very sarcastic and
Oh, no, this was
condescending
sarcastic.
for the get your man.
Or
Sometimes
it could
it's,
be
"Yo,
like
get
you're
your
in
man."
danger.
Yes.
You're going to get your ass beat if you don't chill out.
This was followed with an LOL.
But wait. Yo peep is much worse than get your man.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't have to get this guy.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Just go peep it for
just-
your own personal entertainment.
Leave him.
Yeah,
let him do his
what
thing.
he's
Don't
doing.
interrupt him.
Yeah, don't interrupt him. Let him do what he's doing.
Damn, I was a yo peep
Yeah.
in the morning.
And then Maul peeped.
First of all, fuck your mans.
So I thought the
You'll
first
never
thing I
tell me
thought-
who your mans is. Who's your mans?
The first thing I thought, I was like, oh, this
Biggs.
nigga getting into it with somebody. So I was like, damn. This
Nah, that
early,
Joe is dead. That Joe is dead. I don't get into it
No,
with
it's
people
not.
no more.
It's not dead.
I don't
Not
get into it
dead,
with people no
but
more.
not this early. Hopefully,
It's taking
I was
a
like, all right,
pause.
let me click on this and see what Joe doing. So I click on the link, and Joe is talking with a young lady. So I'm like, okay, this is okay. I've seen them do this throughout the week. Like nothing.
How'd she look, Maul? Come on, paint the picture for us.
She's an attractive girl. She's really pretty.
outta here.
She's a really pretty girl. I want to say I don't want to say girl. She's a pretty woman. So
Gotcha.
Walking down the
Hey, you beat me to it.
I'm sitting there.
a great
looking,
song.
and I start. Whenever Joe starts,
look.
he has another octave that he can go down. To,
Look.
right?
Look
It's
at
another
That's true.
octave. So
The Barry
once he's in
White
that
octave.
octave, once he's in that octave, I start listening differently. I'm like, all right, hold on. 'Cause
Was
this
it
ain't
almost
regular?
boyfriend voice esque on the
Not
phone?
boy. It's not. He puts on the extra smoky cigar voice.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a seductive
yeah.
voice.
It's another
When he's
layer.
really
It's
getting-
another
yeah,
layer
yeah,
of
yeah.
texture to his voice.
When he
So I
really
said,
thinks he's giving out gems too.
It's a little bit of morning voice mixed with
Yeah.
I had a half a
Newports.
Newport, and I'm almost ready for my coffee maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening, and he goes from the lower octave to it's a lot of temple touching. Whenever a dude is like this
Oh yeah.
on the phone with a young
Yeah.
lady, whenever he's touching the temple,
Did
I'm
he?
like, oh, he's in his intellect bag right now.
Did he adjust on the couch to maybe bring his legs?
He did. He
Onto
was
the
doing a lot of
sofa?
walking around, and then he sat down and he went to the
Yeah.
temple touch. So I said,
Anytime a man adjusts his hips on a couch to maybe
yeah.
position himself into a more studious.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I can't believe you.
I said, oh,
I can't believe you
I
right
said,
now.
no, he's in his bag right now. So I said, I gotta watch it because it's 8. I don't want to be on Instagram
Yeah.
at 8:15. So I said, let me continue watching. So then I'm listening to her now. Like I'm done kind of giggling at Joe's antics. So I'm listening to what she's saying. She's really in her bag. So I'm
Okay.
like, oh,
What were
she's-
some of her issues?
She didn't really have issues. She was more so telling Joe about herself and some of like, she was awkward growing up. And Joe was like, no, I can tell. I was like, well, how can Joe tell? How does he notice me?
Wait,
She's a
hold on.
Virgo.
She's a Virgo, Parks.
Yeah,
Parks.
of course.
Parks. I heard that.
Yeah.
So,
My bad.
so I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, like this is gonna get really interesting in a minute. So then Joe goes to, cause she said, yeah, I'm a little chunky, I'm a little fat. So I'm looking like I don't see it, but okay.
Is this one of those IG models that say they were teased by their curves their entire life and now they're embracing them?
I think
Because that's what every girl after she gets surgery posts.
Let me tell you what I think. From looking at her. I think that this woman knows she's beautiful. I think she's obviously educated, well spoken, but I think she also knows
That could have
all
just
of
been the
that,
English accent.
all of that mixed with the English accent.
Anything
and
you
the
say
glasses,
in
I was like,
accent
oh, she about
with
to,
glasses.
She about to
sounds
spin this
intelligent.
nigga Joe down. Like, she gonna have this nigga spinning in circles, right? So I'm just waiting for it to
She
happen.
learned them.
So then Joe goes into, oh, you're not chunky. Like us men like that, the little pouch, we love it. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh,
Lil Fupa is cool.
it's cool.
It's all right.
But I didn't think that Joe was gonna get into that at 8:30 a.m. Like
Rim.
that's more so a 4 in the afternoon. Like,
Rim, don't do that. Parks, tell Rim not to do that, please.
you know what I'm saying? That's all. I just didn't think I would hear
Well-
that at 8:15 a.m.
I mean, and to defend
But you know that's-
my guy here, it was afternoon her time. So he was giving her
But you
time
still
compliments.
have to operate on your time.
But wait, hold up, Rory. Mo, you know that's my bag.
I know
That's my bag. Like let's have a deep talk. That's me.
That's manipulation 101 bag.
No, I know Joe likes to talk. And this young lady is very well spoken. So I knew that this was going to be interesting. I'm just laughing because Joe's my guy. And I just know Joe. So I'm just like, let me just watch him. I need to see his 8:15. I never seen his 8:15 a.m. bag.
Yes, you did. You lived with me for that long. Don't do
But
that.
I still never saw your bag at 8:15. You was like, oh,
Maul
it's your girlfriend.
Maul slept till
Yes, you
noon.
did. I was by the pool with the hook out and drugs at 8:15.
Yeah, but that's
with
that
women
was like,
naked.
it was a lot of
You
fog
seen-
back then. You couldn't, I
That's a
didn't know which
vibe.
Joe was which. I didn't
Nah.
know what, you know what I'm saying? By the pool Joe was different from in the room Joe.
Yo, you want to deny all the reasons that my jersey is hanging up in the air?
No,
You
I'm
do-
not.
you
No,
do.
no, no, no. That's
Honestly.
not. This is not an attack on that. I'm just
All
saying
right.
that it was funny to see that bag that early in the morning.
Well,
Someone
well,
that was
Maul.
so many miles away in a different time zone. That's
Well, Jamil. Funny you should say that. See, I keep a nice little story in the tuck for whenever niggas try to pop fly. And you the nigga that I envision trying to pop fly one day.
I thought those were compliments.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
You always have to observe when your man is getting in his bag.
Not at 8:30. I don't want Maul in my live at 8:30 in the morning watching my.
I didn't
my-
expect to be there, Joe.
I was giving it up though.
He was summoned.
I just said that.
I was giving it up though.
I just said
I was giving it up. Listen, Maul. One day, unbeknownst to me, I had went to sleep too early, so I woke up too early, and I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, and went on the phone, and who do I see sitting right there? You guessed it, you and Rory.
Okay. Classic live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll even go that
Yeah,
far.
no. That's
But one of the reasons,
it's a top 5
one of
album.
the things that made it classic now. And see, I know you. I know my guy more, and I called Rory the next day,
You did?
and I told him about it. But when it's girls around, oh man, you got extra funny on that live.
I did look in the comments.
You was a comedian.
There was some
on that
some
live.
things in there.
No, so I'm sitting there, and I'm almost getting mad. I'm saying,
Wait, you talking about me or Rory?
no, you, homeboy, Jamil Clay.
Homeboy.
You know his name.
Yeah, it's still homeboy. So I'm sitting there, and you extra funny, and I'm like, yo, I've been dying to get Maul to open up.
Well, you had to.
I've been dying to get Maul to be more expressive on the podcast.
I'm Maul's Gail King.
And he just won't do it. But why is he on Insta Live on this platform that doesn't pay us, giving away all of this funny? And the more I sat there, Maul, saw some different names up in that chat.
They was in there. They was definitely
I
in
saw a few names up in that chat, homeboy. I said, aha.
I have
No, that's it.
idea who was in the chat, by the way.
I know.
Yeah,
nigga.
right.
I know. Listen, a lot of new music. Lot of new music.
Yeah. Really.
I know. Don't worry about it. A lot of new music came out. Well, actually, before we get to new music, let me ask y'all, how have y'all been quarantining? What's different in the week? Everybody still good? What are y'all doing while you're home alone?
Same
No-
shit,
nothing
man.
has changed.
I
Yeah,
went
not
out-
much has changed.
Yeah, I went out twice this week to like 3 different grocery stores and to Target.
With your mask on?
CVS.
You put the
you was
stockings
on a
on? You put
grocery
stockings
store
over
tour.
the face?
Yeah. I got about 50 masks. Like,
Well, we knew you
everybody
had
was
those.
sending me
You didn't have to rush out to get the masks.
Yeah.
Or
Maul's
the
been hoarding all the
gloves.
masks.
Yeah.
All
And
the
I'm
PPE.
masked up.
No,
Yeah, I'm
Mom was
masked
home
up.
cutting up stockings. Old
Yeah.
school.
No. We can't go out there with stockings. You'll meet that nigga Rona with the stocking.
That's true. Rona's gonna do a stocking.
That's true.
Yeah. He walking right through that.
I saw, my TV was on mute this morning, but I saw Cuomo trying to introduce a plan to slowly unphase New York.
Yeah.
Trump started
Trump-
it yesterday. Yeah.
Trump did three.
Well,
three
Trump
phases.
started it in March.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
fair.
Trump started
Very
in
fair.
February.
But can somebody tell me
I'll
more
pull
about
it
that?
up. If we want to pause or y'all want to keep talking, I can find it.
Now we can keep talking.
No, we can keep talking.
The general consensus or the general system, at least of the whole countrywide rollout, is there's like tiers, 3 tiers. So once you've reached a certain percentage of hospital availability and a lowering amount of cases over a certain amount of time, you get to phase 2. And then you can start opening some businesses. And then once you reach a new percentage of hospital openings and cases reported, it goes to phase 3, which is somewhat like normal life. And At each stage, they have pretty. It's pretty vague, honestly.
We're gonna be on the same timeline. All we have to do is keep watching California,
or keep watching Mark Zuckerberg. When he closed everything down till fall 2021, I follow Zuckerberg because I think he's part of that Eyes Wide Shut party. So anything Zuckerberg do, I take note of. And all Facebook events are done till fall of 2021.
Oh yeah, there won't be any concerts and shit like that.
Rory definitely wants to go to the Eyes Wide Shut party.
I mean, if you saw the movie, it looked kind of lit.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
It did. You and Ian are trying to get there now.
I think
like that's a fact.
I think
you halfway there at Puff's crib.
Yeah.
Right. That is the Eyes Wide Shut party, honestly.
Word.
Look at Parks hating.
That's the hip hop Eyes Wide
I
Shut
am
party.
hating. So what?
I have the phases here.
Give it to us.
So phase 1, which Trump supporters, correct me if I'm wrong, you can fake news me. I think he said in some places May 1st he wanted to start phase 1. Obviously not New York because New York is hit the hardest. Individuals, vulnerable people, shelter in place. Workplace, telework, and return to work in phases. Schools remain closed. Gatherings no larger than 10 people. Travel, minimize non-essential travel. Big venues, restaurants, gyms open with strict social distancing. Phase 2, I didn't hear a date on. Did you guys hear a date on phase 2?
No. I think it's all dependent on the percentage of cases and hospital openings.
So for phase 2, individuals, vulnerable people in shelter place, workplace, continue to encourage telework, which I think is work at home. Schools are open in phase 2. Gatherings more than 50 people should be avoided. Travel, non-essential travel can resume. Big venues, restaurants, bars, gyms open with social distancing.
When is this?
They didn't give a date for phase 2.
There's no date. They're going to slowly
determines.
I don't think
phase
it's
1
date.
goes.
It's percentage based. It's all like
We won't be
stats-based.
having any concerts or sporting events in New York until next year.
Yeah, New York is fucked
if we're
a long
lucky.
time.
End of next year.
Maul definitely sounds like he's on Mars.
Sound like I'm on Mars.
It's got a social distance.
Yes.
Why you say that?
Sounds
your
like
microphone.
Matt Damon.
When your mic chimes in.
Oh, y'all got jokes?
What movie was that?
It was Mars.
Oh, shit. No. I ain't got jokes. No, jokes, no. We're going to fix that mic.
Yeah, word.
We're
Oh,
gonna
I thought I was good.
Maul
You are good, but
Maul
I
has
just
the
think
mic,
it's
that Reasonable Doubt was recorded on.
No, it's
Yeah.
just it's the internet fucking with us. Carry on.
Phase 3. Individuals, vulnerable people interact in public, but still social distance. Workplace, no restrictions. Big venues open, limited physical distancing, and sanitation protocols. And then phase 4, I believe, is fatality.
Oh, that's like Mortal Kombat. So we're playing Mortal Kombat in New York.
Well, yeah, we've been playing Mortal Kombat. Well, public unrest I can see being a real concern. I'm already starting to see people get a little unsettled with staying in the house. I am.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, there are more and more people actually outside. There are more cars on the road. And listen, anytime New York cracks 62 degrees,
Oh, we outside.
people hit the streets. I would have to wonder what this is going to look like when we start getting 80-degree days. That's one. And two, if you keep these businesses shut down for long enough, I can imagine riots and looting. I mean, I don't know if I'm an extremist in that.
No, you're not.
But we've seen it before. Yeah. So I could see them.
Though. It's different with this. I don't think that people, the rioting thing right now, because
There are
it's not
18 million people unemployed. We are setting
More than that, I mean.
unemployment.
I think it's more than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as of this morning, I think it was 18 million. Maybe that was just over here. Maybe, I don't know. Check
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But but unemployment numbers are record breaking right now.
Insane.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So that's what leads me there, Maul.
Yeah, but I think only because they realize this is a real situation as far as health that I don't think people can really get. But so I understand people getting uneasy and all of that, but it's not like this is just some government shit. Like they just wanted to shut shit down for.
You underestimate stupid rich white people.
No, I don't. I'm just saying I think that people, in the cities like New York that have been hit hard, they realize because everybody by now either knows somebody by some chance or has family that has actually died of this disease. So they understand that it's real. So this is not like a game that, the government is just playing, even though it still might be some bullshit going on in the government. I'm just saying that people realize that this is actually real and people are dying. So there's not much. That's almost like people getting mad. And I hate when I see this at the airport and it's like bad weather and the flights are like delayed and people get mad at the person behind the desk. It's like they don't have anything to do with this flight being delayed. Like, why are you yelling and cursing at them? So it's almost like if people go out and start rioting and start like trying to loot and break into stores and shit, it's kind of like But that has nothing. This has nothing to. These people are suffering just like you. Their businesses are closed. Like they can't make any money. So I think people kind of understand that we are all in this together. Everybody is kind of in the same boat.
I've heard multiple
that's when-
wealthy, stupid white people in positions of power echo the sentiment of if niggas die, then they die.
Yeah.
I've heard Trump say
In the beginning, it
some
was kind of
form
like,
of that.
they're olds. Let the
Quite-
old people die.
Yeah, they were saying that.
I'm paraphrasing. But it
Hey,
was basically
speaking
that.
of stupid white people, fucking stupid Dr. Oz. Did you see what he said?
No, I didn't.
Now, did you see what Dr. Phil said?
Yeah, but let's get to that
Oh, okay.
right
I didn't
after
see
Dr.
Oz.
Oz. Dr. Oz was first, and he said, and I'm paraphrasing here, he said, open up the schools. It's only going to be 2 to 3% of kids that die.
Oh, great. The
Yeah,
fuck?
it's crazy. And Dr. Phil said,
Yeah.
Dr. Phil said, we don't stop the world because people die from drowning
Car
in the pool
accidents,
or car
drownings.
accidents. Like, yo, fam.
Yo.
That's not...
It's not the same.
Drowning in a pool doesn't spread. When one kid drowns in a pool, it doesn't spread to other children.
Right.
Like that's just
Well, wait now.
That's the worst comparison I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well, wait now, because let's see here. I'm going to read something that I got from one of my favorite gossip sites.
This is credible.
What's the shade room give you, Joe?
Yeah. come
Yeah,
on.
no, this
what
is
gossip
not,
in the city
no,
do?
I fuck with Fee. This is not the
Feed?
shade room. Fee, gossip. Yeah, Fee.
I don't know what that is.
Fee
Thank-
is the
thank God.
person that runs gossip in the city. Fee, hi Fee. Fee. Yeah,
Oh,
Fee
the brother
minds
tried to
everybody's
get me
business.
canceled.
That's a sick industry.
Fee is really sick.
Wait. And Joe is fly with her?
Yeah, you know
fly.
Joe's fly.
Fly is the word that you want to use.
Sounds like it. You just shouted her out. That's
Sounds like
fly.
it. Shut up, nigga. You ain't had my back earlier.
Fly with Flea.
When I have your back.
With Flea. Shut up. No, but this is not Fee that posted this. I'm just going to read this because I found it interesting. I haven't fact checked this, but I've read some variation of this in the past. This person says, I'm going to tell you some stuff about Dr. Phil and save you a trip to Wikipedia. He is not a medical doctor.
Yeah, let's start
What?
there.
What?
Sorry
He
to
has
disappoint.
He has a PhD in clinical psychology from the University of North Texas, but he is no longer licensed to practice in any state. Why? Well, in 1988, the Texas State Board of Examiners of Psychologists determined that he had hired a former patient without proper separation between termination of therapy and the initiation of employment. The patient also made claims of inappropriate contact initiated by Dr. Phil. Not you, Dr. Phil. This was
He would
kind of
never.
dropped from
He's
the case,
been a creep.
but is, interesting to note. She goes on. He was brought up on ethics charges for having an inappropriate non-physical relationship with the patient in 1989. That's the one I read about. And in 2008, for practicing psychology without a professional license or certification. And also for violating doctor-patient confidentiality regarding Britney Spears.
So everything doctors shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil's a nasty. Okay.
He
He looks
surrendered his
nasty.
Texas license in 2006 and has never held a license to practice psychology in any other state since. Despite not being a medical doctor, he started selling weight loss shakes in 2003. The name of the shakes was Shape It Up Woo Woo.
Oh, that would come
Oh,
on.
those are great.
Everyone had those.
Because it's yo, what is wrong?
Woo woo.
First of all,
Shake it up, woo woo.
if you
Woo
have
woo.
to surrender any type of license in Texas, you know what you have to do to give up a license in Texas
As
for,
a white guy.
anything?
Yeah, word for a white guy.
Because it's illegal to practice psychology without a license, his TV guests have to sign paperwork saying they are only receiving advice.
So kind of like your IG live.
Yeah.
Dr. Joe.
That's how you are, Dr. Joe.
First of all, the only Phil we acknowledge is Uncle Phil, number one. So we can get
I like
Jackson,
I like
man.
Phil Jackson.
we can get
Yeah, we can never call him James Avery. Ever, right?
not at all.
You don't think that's disrespectful a little bit?
No.
No, he's Uncle Phil.
I think that's kind of like
But
a
he's
salute to him.
James Avery.
Yeah, but he plays such a
Like
iconic
rappers come
character.
along and just ruin somebody's whole legacy. That nigga's a man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, but no, rest in peace to James Avery. obviously,
Don't pump it up me to death when I go.
No,
Like,
but
don't
that's
make me a
just an
song.
iconic-
I
he
can-
plays
I can
such an
assure you
iconic
we won't.
role in our lives. Like,
I can assure you, Joe.
yeah,
You can rest easy on that one.
You're definitely Dr.
Yo, y'all funny on this little quarantine. I got a trick for y'all niggas when we get back to work.
Y'all definitely Dr. Phil.
I know. All right, what else are we saying? Yeah, Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz, two idiots. Didn't Oprah give us both of them?
I know Dr. Phil. I don't know about Oz.
And Dr. Oz. She gave us two, man.
I don't know.
That
And
damn
Gayle
Oprah.
King.
Oprah and Jordan, man.
Yeah.
Here you go. Look, here you go.
Look at Maul. Look at Maul. He ready to rap. He ready to rap.
I'm not.
You got the ledge?
We'll get to that.
He swear he a bull.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
He's
It's
a
gonna be
Laker. He's a
fun.
Bull. He's a Patriot.
Yeah,
Sunday gonna be fun.
He's a cowboy.
He is all over the place.
Sunday gonna be fun. That's all I gotta say.
Sunday is gonna be fun. Oh, the doc.
The actual doc. 2 parts, one night.
He better come off like a fucking straight A student. I tell you that. I'm killing him.
No, he's
Why?
already doing a press run saying, yo, I'm going to look like a dickhead. Just want to let you
Yeah,
know.
but that might be just to get his shit off. That might be, yo, check this out, y'all. I'm being raw and unfiltered.
No,
You know how they try.
yeah.
You know how they try to
Yeah.
promote being raw and unfiltered
It's
now.
a whole genre.
Yeah, he might not
And maybe
be
mad regular.
Joe started.
Yeah. Come on, Park.
Raw and unfiltered.
Come on. Look at them all. Ready to hate. Look at them all.
No, I'm
Benny,
just trying to see
Benny
where he
didn't start
started
that
it.
one, Maul.
I'm just trying to see where you started it. At.
The new wave. He started the new wave.
Did he?
I think Mike, like I said, Mike only released that because a lot of his fans that were young and us included, we've never seen Mike probably use the language that we're going to see him use like in this documentary. I think that's all that.
Ooh, is he gonna cuss?
Yeah.
If you watch ESPN,
But
and
we've
not
never,
ESPN
we
too,
didn't, remember, Mike didn't grow up in the social media era. We didn't have access to Mike like we have to all of these players now. Like we don't see what they're doing, what they're eating in their crib. Like we don't
Check
see
this
that.
out.
I saw
fam.
Mike.
I'm not
I saw Mike drunk as fuck with white chicks in mad pictures.
And I don't want to.
Those were just pictures. You didn't hear what he was saying. Imagine if you had the audio to that. He would have to put out a press kit
I
saying,
want
listen,
that audio.
listen, you're going to hear some things that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, let me
you
ask
have
y'all
to.
something. What's the line between respect and stan?
Respect and stand. Stand, I think, is when you wait outside
I don't think it's a
of
thin line.
hotel. You wait outside of like a hotel or something trying to just get a glimpse of somebody. And then you like dress like them and you try to.
That's a stalker.
No.
That's stalking. That's a
You said,
stalker.
you said
Stan and-
between
Stan and
respect
stalker is the
and
same
stan?
Because if I respect someone, I'm going to probably leave them alone.
Yeah, Parks. Yeah, Parks. Because I was gonna say,
I think a better question is between fan and stan, because respect,
Yeah.
you probably just giving a head nod and keeping it moving, or a quick pound, or you know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yeah, respect is just acknowledging someone and, you kind of, like you said, Park said, you give them a little head nod, a salute. Stand is when I knew you were going to be at that restaurant.
all right, slow down, slow down,
Like,
slow down,
that's-
slow down.
that's-
Well,
Everybody's-
in the
every-
Stan's defense, you posted you were at the restaurant.
And then
everybody's-
I would order the same thing you had at the restaurant.
Everyone slow down for 2 seconds while I try to explain this complicated thought that for this moment we'll exclude Parks and Rory because they are white.
Okay. Wait, you can't exclude us. We're white. What?
My original question, and I still would like to hear from Parks and Rory. I'm just excluding you from this scenario.
You better, buddy.
Maul, my original question was going to be like, isn't it kind of man code if you're from certain parts that you can't fan or stan a man? Am I off
that's
in
not
that?
that's not a race thing.
It's-
Remember when
it's not-
remember when the jersey era hit? I was like 13 when the jersey era hit, so I was trying to get all the jerseys. I remember my father screaming at me, "How could you wear another man's last name on your fucking back? That's gross."
Oh, you had the one with the last name. You wasn't flossing.
They were authentic throwbacks. No, that's not.
Wealth.
That's a man thing. That's not a race thing.
Privilege.
Is it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think respect and stand is two totally different things. You can respect somebody from a distance. Stand is when you're trying to emulate and do everything that this person does. Like that's.
I guess I'm saying respect because as a Knick fan with Mike, it was a respect thing. The same with Kobe. It was well, I'm a fan of Kobe. I ain't gonna lie, but it was
Kobe
It started.
never- Kobe
but it-
never killed the
But
Knicks,
it went from hate to
Because the Knicks were trash.
respect to fanfare with Kobe. I don't have that escalation of emotions with Mike. So it's just driving me crazy to hear you niggas fucking be a fan of Mike. But
How could you not
that
be
don't
a
make
fan of
sense.
Mike?
I do think that's
I know
because
that
you're a
don't
Knicks
make
fan,
sense.
though.
I know that don't make sense. I'm
I think it's
aware.
good.
If you're a fan of basketball, you would have to be a fan of Michael Jordan.
Nah.
You would have
A
to.
lot of people
necessarily.
too. I think after retirement, you are like when Kobe was active, even when I was like on the Sixers wave when Iverson in 01, I didn't like Kobe because I was on the other side. But after that, I had to respect him. He was fucking amazing. One of the
See, I
greatest
was
players ever.
different.
Like
even it could be a rival. Like I'm a huge Kobe fan, but I mean I'm a fan of LeBron too. Anytime I would watch them play, I'm still a fan of LeBron. I just want to see a good game.
As a Patriots fan, when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning went back and forth in AFC championships, hated Peyton then, but I respect the shit out of Peyton. He's a fucking amazing quarterback. That'd be weird for me to hate Peyton Manning right now. It'd be weird.
Yeah, I think it's different too if it's not like a
disagree
real
with y'all,
rival.
man.
Like if it's outside of your division or conference in a sport.
All right, we're both Knicks fans. We hated Reggie Miller. I don't hate Reggie Miller now.
I know, but let's open this up outside of sport. Actually, let me refer to music. For me, it would be the same as, and I'm not saying it's exactly the same in Mike's case, but it would be the same as being a huge fan of a rapper growing up, and then as you get older and you understand some things about the person, you separate the two.
True.
That's what I feel like kind of exists here with Mike for me. A lot of people went through that with Kobe with the charge that I'm not ever going to speak about.
What did you feel like that with Mike though? What did Mike go through?
Mike is shitty to me.
But what did he do? You just saying he's shitty to you. What did he do?
Tune in on Sunday.
He did something to Joe and it's on the dock.
Yeah.
Like, fam, if anybody else, hey, we didn't big up Bobby Portis when he beat his teammate up. Like, why do we big Michael
Portis
Jordan?
hasn't won shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
So I could, hey, and we're gonna have this talk. So I can beat my teammates up if I win.
If you're as competitive,
did you
as
get the
Mike
ring?
was,
See, look, competitive.
That's what it all came from.
Competitive.
You're gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's where it all came from. If my teammates,
Well, if the
I
next
feel like
podcast I just get up and try to drop kick you, you're not gonna say, "Yo, that nigga's competing."
But that's different because this is not a competitive sport.
No, you go on your phone every podcast. If I just get up and break the phone, is it because I'm trying to compete?
Being competitive with your co-host on the podcast.
It's the same. Like it's not. You can't compare.
That's a weird comparison.
All right, well, let me think of something else, man.
All right, when people are...
And I don't care enough about this, so we can move on.
When people are cutthroat in business and may make moves that would devalue some other people, but in the long run make them richer. Yeah, it's cutthroat, it's business. Is that not the same thing as competitive sports?
I think Mike's whole crew is shitty, too. Like, Barkley, I think, is shitty.
Well, Barkley's admitted,
He has a lot
that he was
But I
shitty.
love him as a personality. The same way I love Mike as a player. But I'm not going home with you niggas, so I don't care. But Barkley,
would hope not.
man, pause, relax.
I don't know, Charles might be
I'm just
might be
saying,
your style.
this whole crew was fucking janky. It was janky. That's it. That's all I got.
I got to figure out what Mike did to Joe.
He had signed something.
Yeah, it was something that happened.
He got snubbed on an autograph.
Oh, y'all. That was,
I can picture-
That was
I think
Chameleonaire.
If I think hard enough, I might be able to pinpoint.
You said that was who?
That was Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire's like younger than you. You asked him to sign something?
No, this was recently. This was when Mike was retired and Chameleonaire was already famous, and he ran up to him.
It's a weird
my
sentence.
idol. I want to get an autograph. Mike, let me get the fuck out of here, you dirty ass.
Wait, hold on.
Even that, like,
Wait, hold on.
yo, Mike is
Slow down,
shitty,
slow down, slow down,
I'm
slow
not
down.
rolling. Mike is
What-
shitty, man.
What does...
How you tell Chameleonaire to get the fuck out of your face? He made riding
He ain't
dirty.
like rolling?
I liked Rolling a lot.
But Joe, you're the same person though.
That's a fact.
I love Chameleonaire.
I've seen Joe tell Chief Keef he don't have any more cigarettes after he just pulled a cigarette out of a full pack in his pocket.
That cigarette, so that's a different culture.
What year
Chief
was
Keef
this?
asked for a cigarette. Joe was like, "Nah, I ain't got no more." He just put a fresh pack back in his pocket.
I've seen fans run up to
Stop you
Joe.
snitching.
I'm just saying, you the same person. That's shitty.
Where we was at?
In front of
Chicago?
one of those buildings, I think in front of the Universal building. We was coming out of one of those buildings.
Was I afraid?
No,
I would have been.
What? He was chilling. He was in front of the building. We was all standing there.
Yo, Maul makes things that aren't normal be mad normal. What do you mean afraid of what? You want me to tell you about Chief Keef?
But it was
No, I don't
like,
think Joe's
afraid of-
afraid. I just think he's
Afraid of why?
I think he's addicted to cigarettes.
It's Chief
No,
Keef.
but he came up with some cool shit. He
the
was like, "Yo, what's
friendliest,
up?" Like,
it's the
he's like, "What's
friendliest
going
of
on?" Like,
guys.
he
And
was-
Chief Keef is my nigga too. I fuck with him. But
Yeah, like I know
Legend.
when danger is imminent. There wasn't no danger there. There wasn't no tension there. He really just was like, "Yo, Joe, what's up, man?" He's like, "Yo, you got an extra cigarette?" And he was like, "Nah, fam.
how much was the pack at that time?
Who cares? It's
a valid point.
cigarette."
Also, in Joe's defense, when someone says, "Do you have an extra cigarette?" Like, no, I don't really have an extra. I'm
No.
gonna smoke all
I'm
these.
gonna smoke.
Can I just have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better question.
Maybe you offer maybe a bust down.
A bust down.
Yo, I'll trace you, bro.
To Chief Keef.
I promise y'all a lot of new music came out. I promise y'all. It's so, yo, Mo, come on, man. Get in your shit. Hold up, man. Get in your Griselda shit right quick. I know you've been waiting. You've been waiting. I seen the tweets, buddy.
I've been
Seen
waiting
the
for
tweets.
this.
I seen the tweets.
I've been waiting.
Utilize your platform, my G.
Mo, when did you receive this album? Last year?
No, I didn't. I got it last night. I heard it last night when the rest of the world heard it. I didn't get it early. I spoke to Wes last week though, and he was telling me, he was like, "Yo, the album's crazy." We texted about it for about 10 minutes, but other than that, I was like, I wouldn't even really want like an early. Really, I wanted to hear what everybody else. And
I feel you.
yeah,
And let me just point out that you are super famous when you say, "No, I heard it with the rest of the world."
Yeah. Nah.
well, he asked how long
I want it to be like one of the regular fans.
Yeah.
No, he asked.
That's how
Rory
you
asked
wanted-
me, when did I hear it?
That's how you want to digest it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to hear it in real time
With the
everybody
streets.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Yeah, I
Got
wanted to hear
it.
it.
All right.
On the pavement.
All right.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit. Give us a little breakdown of that bad boy.
Yeah, man, this is they're starting to, the whole Griselda sound is starting to sound like money is behind it now. Like the sound is changed. It's still raw. It's still grimy. It's still street, but the music is starting to sound. It has more like richness to it now. You can hear the money behind it now. They still talking that fly shit. They still talking that gritty shit, but I just like the fact that they're not. It doesn't sound like they're moving away from who they are and what they're known for. It just sounds like, yo, there's money behind us now. Like now we can go to different producers and still find that same sound that we love, but everything doesn't have to be from the homie Derringer anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even though I love Derringer, but it's
They've
like,
always used Al and Muggs and all them. It sounds like you got it mixed. This might be the first West Side Gun project that was mixed.
yeah, it's money behind it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think he had enough money to pay a mix engineer before. But
Joe and I were just having this
Hey, we were just having this conversation.
Not about West, but about mixing.
Because our last podcast was mixed like Moon Music too.
Yeah. Which means just put it out.
Yeah.
Two track.
So I was talking to Rory just about that time, I guess, back the mixtape era.
Yeah.
And what I was explaining was, to be honest, I didn't know the importance of a mix until I met Royce in 2000. When did I meet Royce? 08? Yeah, I think it was 08. And I just wasn't trained to think like that because in 2001, 2002, to get your shit mixed and mastered, there wasn't a whole bunch of Parkses just laying around. Like you had to literally go through the label to use some big studio and this big person that did all this shit in the world. And once you didn't have that label relationship, you kind of lost that. And now you're just tossing shit to the streets. Yeah. And you're not really prioritizing mixing if you're just tossing to the street with no plan or no business behind your record. And I couldn't afford it, to be honest with you. So while I do understand Maul saying there's money behind it, and then Parks replying with, they're mixing it now.
Yeah.
Like there's a world where those two go together. I know it sounds crazy.
Right. Absolutely. So that's what I mean. It sounds. The sound is.
And let me just add to my statement real quick. Had we known what was to come, like that's what makes probably half of my catalog unlistenable for me, is the mixing on it. Had we known that it would go to streaming and had we been thinking that far ahead, we may have placed more value on a mix.
Well, a few artists
and
they
master
put out their older projects and remaster them.
Or at least maintaining the files. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say,
I've actually been spending a lot of this quarantine going through. I have every song I've ever recorded from 2003 on, I would say. I'm going through all that shit, seeing what I can refurbish and make, listenable again. So I just say that even if you're not paying attention to the mix and stuff like that, try to at least keep track of the files so that in the future, if you do want to do something, because that's the problem we've encountered with your catalog is we can't even get the vocals.
Finding sessions is fucking impossible.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've worked with people that a month ago, they'll play me something like, all right, well, let's fix this up, add something. I was like, oh, I don't know where the fuck that session is. So this is just the record now.
Not everyone's good with file management shit. It's tedious. It can be tedious.
It's a task. I'm sure. I know nothing about it.
It's an underrated part of an engineer's life.
Yeah.
is
We
organization.
need engineer day in hip hop.
We do.
Honestly, engineers
for
are
it.
like the fucking glue.
Well, we were talking.
Oh wait, let me just close this point. Yo, I was also telling Rory and Ian. I was thinking that died. I was feeling down on my catalog. I was like, damn, what was I thinking? Not mixing things. But then I remembered, though technology is advanced and now an unmixed record can sound a lot better, still today I can tell when people are not mixing their records.
Oh yeah.
No, it's obvious.
Like we can tell when you're mixing off a 2-track, when you don't have the stems, when it's just cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and much more in hip hop in the past 10 years. Mixing vocals has been more important than it's ever been. Because a lot of these kids use filters and don't sound exactly like their voice. But before, did you ever mix your vocals in 2002? Like probably the same way they would mix any vocal. Like, all right, let's put it through something real quick.
Yeah.
Mixing vocals is a real part of hip hop.
That style changed, and maybe Parks can speak to that. But like when I first came in, they were really your vocal was probably pretty low as they tried to get it to blend with everything else. Not really paying attention to the fact that everybody's voice is kind of unique. And guess what? How we want our shit mixed is a little different. So the style changed. Like when I came in, there weren't too many people that weren't using the ad-lib track to overdub the whole verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Hove. Like, not the whole verse. Hove didn't do that. But
Hove was pretty. He was always. Sometimes he overdubbed an ad lib, but it was pretty rare actually.
well, he was early in I'm letting my lone vocal rock.
Stand, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
for
early. He was early in that. But if you listen to his earlier catalog, I enjoyed doing that, listening to what he was doing on the ad libs because it changed.
Yeah.
But then the style changed. Period. Like a lot of early Drake shit, same thing.
Absolutely.
Same thing. Doubling, doing wild shit on the overdubs, and then later on it's just clean.
I feel like that era when Drake came out.
Which do y'all prefer?
06, when they would dub.
I like the clean vocal.
Clean.
I
Right?
like clean.
Me too.
Yeah.
But
I like clean.
that era in the mid 2000s to late 2008, 9, I feel like everyone doubled up their vocal on the last two words of each bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like a whole style.
We call them in and outs. Pac probably popularized really doubling. Pac would have like 2 or 3 really sloppy overdubs on top of his vocals, or underneath his vocals, I should say. But yeah, early hip hop was always one vocal, and then now we're getting back to one vocal and maybe one sparse ad lib
I like
kind
one.
of track.
Definitely.
And I
like
prefer
one.
that. Yeah, doubles are completely fucking unnecessary.
Pac is an anomaly. His music, even with his overdub style, has aged gracefully for me. And I have to point out, when I heard the story, I forgot who told it, of Pac going in the studio and doing like 20 songs every night for like a week straight.
Yeah.
I really respected his ad libs even more.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
how erratic they were. I'll just, hey man, no, keep that.
Now, when I found out,
We'll keep going.
when I found out he did Hail Mary in 30 minutes, I was like, all right. Wrote and record Hail Mary in 30 minutes.
Plus then you couldn't really
fucking-
tighten up doubles and ad libs the way you can now. Not as easily. You
know-
could, but you would have to sample each ad lib and nudge it. Like now you can just.
Are we geeking out right now
We are.
and
A little
losing,
bit.
and
We
losing
are.
our audience?
And I just want to make one more nerd point. Bun B was always the greatest at that to me.
At what?
That last ad lib to finish the bar. He wasn't doubling up, but he would finish each line with an ad lib
Yeah.
on another track.
I do like the
We're
in and
nerd-
out. If
we're
you
nerding
do
out.
it right,
It's
the
fine.
in and out is good.
Griselda.
Back to Griselda.
Yeah.
I have a hot take for the Griselda fans. This is my favorite West project since Fly God.
This might be my favorite West project.
I'm not mad at that.
Oh, all right.
Is that a hot take?
I thought so.
No,
He has a good catalog.
I'll take it. He does, but I think that
okay.
this is. But
It's my
again,
second favorite Griselda project, below Tana Talk 3.
This is your
Another
second
hot take.
favorite?
Second favorite. Yep.
Wow. I like it. I don't
I'll
know if
get
I'm
killed
ready
by
to
the
go that
Griselda
far.
How can you determine that same day? And I'm only
Yeah.
asking because y'all say it to me. I mean, y'all tell me, come on, I can't grade this. I can't judge this right now.
Sometimes first listen works.
You got it.
Last night, and I played it all day today. We're recording kind of late now.
Got it.
All
yeah,
last night. I didn't sleep much.
I think that's a result of, like I was saying, it just sounds. You know what I mean? It's like it just sounds.
It's not
you
super
can hear it now.
polished, but it's above what it used to be.
It sounds Rock Nation brunchish.
Yeah, it just sounds like there's money behind the thing now. Like, so, I mean, but the content, I'm just glad that the content is still the same. Like, you have features from different, like a Tyler and Joey Badass feature. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay.
I didn't hear the Tyler record. Somebody tell me about the Tyler record.
That's the best shit on it.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the record.
Tyler produced
Either-
one and Tyler's featured on one. So he's on 2 records, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But the one he's featured on is with Joey Badass and someone else is on there.
I thought it was just Joey Badass, him and Billy Esco's on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what it is.
I do love all the features on here.
And
I do.
I think Alchemist did that one.
I sound like such a casual fan. I love the features on here.
Well, you say
no,
that, but
okay.
they were placed well. What West has done so well his entire career is allowing other people to be the star on his own shit. And I think that's kind of what he did on this whole album. Like, he let Freddie Gibbs start it with the most retarded verse ever and just let it rock. Like, the Boldy James shit, West flipped his voice and kind of let Boldy stand out in the whole shit. West is good at making other people the star of his own shit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. West is really good at that. He did it with Benny, he did it with Conway. With
That's been his
Griselda.
role, kind of.
Yeah. And I think this album is the perfect example of his career in that aspect. Like, I love the Versace joint that's 2 minutes where he gets a verse off on some shit and then keeps it moving.
The kid
Like,
Jay
he's
Versace
not
did
trying
that
to.
record.
That record's hard. He's not trying to be a superstar like, yo, look at me, this is my album. The entire
You know what I'm
time.
talking about? The kid Jay Versace. He's like a Instagram kid.
I don't. I'm not on
okay.
Instagram.
Oh, you talking about the producer Parks?
He's like an Instagram. You've seen him in some type of meme or something at some point. Like, he's one of those kids. Yeah, Sprite commercials. All
Got
that
you.
shit. Yeah. But apparently they're doing a whole album together. So I just wanted to shout him out because that track is dope.
On the track that I was asking Maul about, Allah Sent Me, I was saying I've never heard them rhyme in and out, 3-man weave, pick up the off bar, do that together. I'm not sure if they've done it before, but they killed that style. Like, they focused in on it on that record. Did y'all pick up the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they smoked that. That's my one point. And the second point, and maybe it's too early to talk about this, but one day we'll talk about Gunn as a businessman and executive.
No, brilliant. Brilliant, dude.
We haven't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been.
think
Maybe in my casual conversations in my
we've
life, I bigged it up so
discussed
much.
it. Yeah, I'm sure you have. We have never dedicated time on this podcast to really, because when we say executive, like, executive is becoming one of them buzzwords.
Of course. You can put it in your bio on Twitter.
What does it mean? What does that mean? Gunn is that, really.
For sure.
And I don't think people know it to the extent that he is it. And I don't think anybody's going to tell that story but either him or us.
Yeah, but he's always been. He says it a lot that he never really wanted to. He started really focusing on rapping more when Conway. I think when he got locked.
He
up,
says it all the
shot.
time in his story.
Yeah.
He was just managing Conway and was like,
But
yo, we got buzz. I got
that's my point. Like, his own rise as a rapper and as a crew shouldn't overshadow the behind the scenes stuff that he did and is doing to get them here.
Yeah.
Now, has that been highlighted to y'all and I missed it?
In my world, it has. I don't know to the masses, has it? The way, and this is going to
Well, the masses are just
sound
getting
crazy.
introduced to
A
them.
super
Like,
crazy
all we ever
comparison,
say about
but-
Gunn, yo, he kills the merch. That's all him. Like, fam, that ain't really.
The way we talk about Puff and how producer credit, that we've had that conversation on here all the time.
Yeah.
Like, Puff deserved, okay, he didn't touch an MPC, he didn't do anything like that. But Puff had his hand in every last thing that had to do with every Bad Boy project. That's West with anything Griselda, period. Like, how Benny shit is going to be rolled out, look, sound, visually, down to merch too, obviously, is West, from my understanding. And they can correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, Wes is overseeing, maybe not even executive producer music-wise, but any way that project is
The
coming
brand.
out and how Griselda has become this entity outside whether you like their music or not, you can't ignore them, I think goes to Wes.
Now, I do want to shout out all the people listening that tweet me that say all we do is dick eat Griselda.
That's fine.
Whatever.
They like us to dick eat their local artists that ain't shit. Yes, we highlight people that are talented. I don't care about people saying I dick eat. Like, what does that mean? Like, okay, we because then it's either you're hating or you're dick eating. So it's
you ain't seen no dick eating yet. Wait till we talk about this Division album.
hey, look, I can't say it today.
You ain't seen no dick eating yet,
But
Paul.
when we get back next week, I gotta say something about this album. I'm not gonna say it today though.
You nutted in a chick already.
I'm probably gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it today. I can't say it today. It's too soon.
Okay. Well, anyways,
great fucking album though.
Anything else on?
Let's wrap up our Griselda talk.
Rocks versus Crazy.
Can't eat two dicks at once, Paul.
I found myself. All right.
Well, you can though.
I found myself.
Bitches have done it.
I've seen it.
Yeah, no, they did it to me.
in person.
They did that shit to me. See, yo, hey, let me just pause this music shit for a minute to say how I envision Joe in quarantine and how Joe is quarantining ain't the same no more. Like, I think I killed
orgies.
Yes. I thought I'd have two chicks on the slobber.
No. Now you're thinking, what's her temperature?
I thought chicks would be coming to drop some food off and kick rocks.
Nope.
Nah, I bodied a week and a half of this quarantine, and the rest I've been tweedling my fucking toes.
Yeah. You thought they'd be mad horny sending videos and shit?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Wait, it's so bad that, listen, I'm about to snitch on myself. I don't give a fuck.
It's cool.
You know, like when we was allowed outside, when the weekend hit, like you could kind of feel the vibrations.
Yeah.
The weekend.
Yeah.
We've been inside so long that when I remember what day it is, like today I woke up, oh, it's Friday. What them Insta Live streets doing tonight? Let's see if I can get a little private show popping off. All this talk about bitches doing private shows, and I'm looking. Where are they?
You weren't invited. It's private.
Where they at? The whole city behind us.
Yeah, like
They're not.
Like I told you, they can't. You know how many times you gonna watch somebody twerk in a small bathroom?
I was about to hit the DMs on some muddy shit. Like, yeah.
Come on. That's not muddy.
When you go in the DM with a derivative. Am I saying the right thing?
Yeah.
Is derivative the right word there?
If it's not, I know what you're saying.
All right, good. Yeah,
with an agenda.
An initiative.
With an agenda. An agenda going in
Your
there.
derivative was not the right.
Yeah. Whatever. We know what we meant.
You know the fuck I was talking about. You know the vibes.
I didn't actually.
You know the wrong word vibes.
When you go with a nasty agenda into the DM.
Yes. And you're going in the DMs with an attempt to execute something. You're not just going with the flow. You're not letting the game come to you.
But it's a pandemic, Joe. Sometimes you have to go after what you want.
Bro, your foot on the line, I can't see your feet. I'm just trying to.
Maul, I ain't DM that chick that I was on live with this morning. Not once.
Not
once.
By the way, no one asked him.
What y'all know about the new game of never DMing?
Oh, too bad for you. I DM.
Wow. Yo, I have some other advice. I ain't really like what Joe is saying.
And another thing. I jumped in her DM with and another thing.
Yo, you know when you was talking about the
I'm
issues
joking.
you had with your dad? Like,
No more. You got it. I give it to you, my man. You got 2 passes to DM something I'm on because I hit like 7 of yours. Like, you still talk to that nigga? You still
I just do a podcast with him. I don't really know him like that.
Oh, you don't know about him and Shorty?
Oh shit!
No, don't do that. I'm joking.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking.
No, that's funny.
That's a joke.
Nah, I just think you deserve better. That's all.
Yeah.
I just think. Bro, don't think in her DM. Nah, I just think.
And how you know what she deserved? That always was my issue. Like, how you know what you just met her?
Yeah,
how you know what she
Wait,
deserved?
all right. Since
She may deserve this.
All right, Rory opened us up to the 3-point contest, so I'm going to just go ahead and get this out.
Oh shit!
Yo, I miss fucking you.
Oh my god!
Wait.
That's a different level. Yo, I missed. That's crazy.
You probably nasty and detailed it too.
Wait. I'm the only one getting off. Yo, I miss fucking you. Now, not a regular text.
Only when I was actively fucking.
No, you got to get missing. You got to get missing for 8 months and then pop up.
But in the DM with that?
No, the text.
Did you say hi?
I thought you said
in the
DM.
text. Yo, I miss fucking
text,
you.
Yeah, I've texted that before.
Then they hit
if you was
that. Yo, me too. I ain't going to front.
If you was actively
All right,
fucking,
come
yeah,
through.
that's fine.
So what we waiting on?
Yo, why we ain't been coming through?
Yeah, why we been missing and we ain't seeing each other?
Because it's a pandemic.
If you think that is stopping these
not-
single horny
do not-
girls, if you think that's stopping these Jezebels,
Do not promote that. We need to social distance.
nigga, I am fucking.
I wish I was.
Guys,
I already
this is
go.
not safe.
I already go into
not
sex
safe
saying, if I catch it,
We should not be promoting
catch
this.
me if you can. I'm in and out this pussy.
Filthy.
Guys, we shouldn't be.
All right, no.
We have a
of
platform.
Of course not. We have to be responsible.
Yes.
We have to be responsible with our platform.
I'm down with social distancing, but you don't have to wear condoms.
All right, so if we're gonna be responsible with our platform, on Drake and Sophia Body, do you want the mature take or the immature take?
Both.
I want the immature take.
The immature take, obviously.
Let's start with immature, and then we'll clean it up and be like, we would never think that.
Love a good immature take. I just can't believe Joe had all that time. I mean, not Joe. I can't believe Drake has time for that right now.
What else you got to do?
Fam.
He's quarantining too.
Drake is just like us, but richer. He's bored and in his crib too. His crib is just bigger.
Nah, but it's okay. See, you adding. Here we go now, Rory. See, richer, fucking huge ass estate. How do you even find that Sophia Body comment?
More people put a lot of stake.
How do you even find that? Like, I wouldn't even see that.
But why?
Y'all be putting too much stake into money and it changing people. No, it just makes them more of what they already are. Like, if you're money, you're just gonna be more of it with money.
Wait,
like,
you see Rory shooting at Drake on the low? Look.
Oh no, this has nothing to do with Drake.
He's carrying it on. He's carrying it to our podcast. Yo, if you was a loser, money just
I didn't say
your
that.
money
It enhances the losses.
your money just gonna amplify it.
It's just gonna amplify your L's.
That's not. You guys are creating. I was not talking about Drake.
All right, but go ahead, get your shit off.
No.
If about Drake, as I talk about Drake.
Exactly.
So about
Another
Sophia.
thing about Take Care.
Yeah. Yo, was it really that good?
Those doubles were trash.
Yo, didn't like the weekend write everything. That's the worst Take Care take ever, by the way.
What?
The weekend wrote everything.
I think Joe started that take. So
Joe did start that.
No,
That's the
not-
stupidest take
No, that's
ever.
not true because I got hip to that one. Somebody had to hip me to
Fair.
that. I only thought The Weeknd wrote the record that didn't go on it.
The one he's on.
Well, that one. But remember, there was another Hard Weekend record that didn't make that album. It was on like the leak that came out before. I have it somewhere. That was the only two records I thought. I never thought he had much to do with the rest of it. I ruined views. Don't start saying I'm the nigga that says Take Care was a classic.
Okay.
yeah, I didn't say you ruined it. I just said you
No.
brought the
You were the
Weeknd
one that
accusation.
was like, yo, the weekend wrote everything. Like he wrote all the raps.
Well, I was hating then. If I said that, I was hating. But I don't think I said that.
I don't think you did either, but it sounds good to say that you said
My
it.
only horrible take that I can't believe I've ever said that I have to stand by is that Chance is going to run rap for the next 15 years and get Drake the fuck out of here. Everyone's laughing at me.
It's not too late.
It's not that.
The whole room is laughing at me.
No, it's
this
very-
is when I feel small.
It's over for that. It's over for that.
Okay.
That was a bad. That was a
That take
bad.
burnt so fast.
That didn't
Get
age
shit
well.
out of here.
Chance,
Nah,
my nigga, though.
nah,
Don't
you-
do that.
I was with you though. I thought
took
Chance was gonna be
your,
the next super duper duper star.
He
still
fucked it
kinda
up.
is.
He still could
Nah,
be.
he fucked it up though. He fucked it up. I
No,
knew at the time it felt good.
Your take was from him being super safe and him being the safe, nice rapper that
Well,
Drake was.
that-
now Drake raps about gangbanging on a Tootsie Roll and he's becoming unsafe.
Well, my take was because he was super safe. Plus, that first album, that wasn't his first album, but whatever you want to call that.
Those two albums in a row, Acid Rap and Color.
They weren't albums, and
Yeah,
he
but
was
the one that was
independent.
critically acclaimed, Acid
Yeah.
Rap.
Critically acclaimed. We got to stop with critically acclaimed. Who are these critics and what are they acclaiming? I want to talk to the critics.
Critically.
I need to know your acclaims before you're a critic. Tell me your acclaims.
As soon as I said it, I
You
felt
knew.
yucky.
You knew you was on bullshit. Yeah.
I felt yucky inside when I said critically acclaimed. But you know what I'm saying? The one that was Grammy nominated that they changed the rules for.
Yeah.
I guess those are the critics.
Yeah.
They are the
Grammy
critics.
board.
They are, yeah.
If he would have continued at that pace with that project, fam, yeah, I think he would have had a better shot. I didn't know that the game was changing and
It's
these
not
new
too
niggas,
late for
these
Chance.
new niggas, yeah, but no, the game has changed. These new niggas need to crack them one time and go. And there's longevity in that if you do it right.
We're gonna get to this with the baby. That's a great segue, but let's save it.
No, that's a good segue.
Maul
Let's
got to
roll
come
with
up off that baby love.
What you mean I gotta come up off the baby?
Yeah, let's get into the baby shit. Last episode, I thought this was premature. I skimmed through the album. I don't want to talk about the album. Was this the dumbest idea ever, even if the album is great?
What?
it. Yes.
Why did the baby...
Well, yes, but what?
All right,
No,
so
I think releasing a club record now is a bad.
2019, you could argue Baby and Megan probably had the best year. The two of them.
1,000%.
At least the best like breakout
of newcomers. Yeah.
And Baby probably started that buzz with singles to the masses. Not to the. I know he had tapes before that we all loved, but to the masses, it was the singles. Singles did it.
Yeah.
His personality did it, but the singles did it. Going into your next album after that year of a run, I didn't even know the album was coming out until 3 days before they announced the shit. Mm-hmm. With no single, and you were just banking off 2 huge records from last year and all the buzz you had, and now you have a quarantine mask on, and it looks like you're just chasing the moment, and you put out an album?
I just want to say that he has looked like that to me for a while now.
He's got a couple joints.
But I don't blame him.
No. I'm not talking about.
I don't blame him.
I have not fully listened to the album. I'm sure it's good. Baby makes good music. I'm not here to shit on his music at all. I enjoy his music. Whoever advised him to put this out is super premature. You're one of the bigger rappers, period, right now. Your singles from your last album are still on Billboard. Why are you putting out an album?
I might agree with you, but I do think he has a couple records on there that are going to go.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, but that's not my point. The album
I don't think it's good time for those
could be
records,
amazing.
though.
Why is the time to do it now? And fuck a quarantine, period. Why are you putting this shit out?
If it wasn't quarantine, I just think most of the songs on there that would go, quote unquote, are like club records and shit where people are not probably going to be able to enjoy them the way they're supposed to be enjoyed.
Well, that's the type of artist he is. I don't think he's going to ever put out, anything other than he's a fun rapper. Like, he has fun even with his visuals. You can see it. He's not like he moves on his own. Like, you have to go into the Baby's world, basically. Like, you have to go into his world to appreciate what he's doing.
I will say this though, we're going to see what
okay. Go ahead.
We're going to see what the real power of TikTok is though, because I heard a lot of those records like, these shits are going to be like TikTok fucking hits, and I'm wondering if that's going to translate.
All right, here's the thing with TikTok.
Yeah, when we say we're going to see the power of TikTok, I understand what you're saying, but let's be clear that TikTok is the new avenue that the labels are fucking utilizing and spending money with to promote because their data shows them that they should. Like, I almost threw up in my mouth over the weekend. I saw Gucci Mane post a TikTok song.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, just started a TikTok. And, yo, Gucci's that nigga. So he has a bunch of followers. People are going to go sign up and do all that shit. But for me, at almost 40, it's like, good Gucci, you. Like, Drake just did it, and I get it. You the biggest rapper in the world. But good Gucci, you.
How did you feel about the Drake? How did you feel about the Drake record?
No, I know.
I don't think.
I don't have a place to say that because I'm not actively participating.
Not only that, but just right now, how are these artists supposed to?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Maul. I try not to criticize and judge these people for doing what they got to do because today, if you're trying to play the game, the mainstream game, you have to play that TikTok game. That game is reserved for them. That's why what Rory is saying about is this the dumbest thing ever for the Baby to put out an album, no singles, we didn't know nothing. No. I would agree with him, but no. Because he's now playing that game.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you play that game, this is what you do. Hey, I got this amount of songs that we can put out off the momentum of the last shit and not spend no money in the quarantine. And then when we allowed outside, I'll hit him again. Because now I'm fast food microwaving this shit. Like, and that's what he's doing. That's what it sounds like. That's what it feels like. His visuals are great.
Always great.
His
videos are fire.
And he's great.
Yeah.
See, again,
it's him.
Me aging and my separation of things, I think I'm more of a fan of him than I am of his music. But even that's not fair, because guess what? This money machine nigga is not making songs for 40-year-old ass Joe. Right. He's not.
So I think you guys bring up amazing points to what I was saying. I'm not the TikTok audience at all.
Yeah, me either.
The Boston came out in you.
Boston. Yeah. I'm not that guy. So like that Ty Dolla song that everyone does the shit with, the dance in the line.
Baby girl, give me something new.
I would like to know what those numbers come back with streaming on that.
For him.
Because I don't even know. I'm a huge Ty Dolla fan. I don't even know the name of that song.
Something new.
Okay. Is it on streaming?
It didn't take off.
Like, I just want to know, is it resonating?
Before this.
Is it resonating with sales? Drake is Drake, so I'm not comparing him in this category. But like with the Meg nasty shit, how is that doing with return on investment as well? Just because it's really popular with a dance on an app, is that coming back on streams?
I don't know. But I know the Baby had.
So that's what I'm saying with the Baby shit.
No, the baby. I did read that more. Yeah, 25 million streams in the first
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
On Spotify only.
Yeah, all right.
We knew that. Well, I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see though. I'm curious how TikTok works.
I get what you guys are talking about with as far as just putting the shit out to compete with what's trending now. I just thought it was really odd coming off that, and I enjoyed that album this quickly with no singles, completely different than your rollout that was so successful.
Parks, Maul, and Rory. Y'all are musicians. Y'all can't dance. Y'all are new. You're trying to get a buzz. You hate looking at yourself. You don't put the flip camera on your phone, and you have to get.
You're describing me.
And Parks, and I'm describing me.
I know.
And I hated promotion.
Yeah.
And I still see a few artists today that just hate promotion. I know a lot of artists like that. But y'all have to get some buzz or get something popping. What route are you taking your career? Are y'all going to attempt to get something popping on TikTok creatively?
I'm not saying
are
that.
y'all gonna?
They got to pay me for that.
TikTok?
No, they would have to pay me to figure out what to do with their artists when they can't.
No, I'm talking about you. If you are an artist. Are you saying you're not answering it?
No. I don't think we should answer that on air. Let them figure it out. There's people
I think
that are
I'm only asking
to figure that out.
I'm only
I'm willing
asking.
to talk about it.
I'm only asking if you would go the TikTok route, not how you would do it.
Me, no.
There's other routes.
Yeah, there's other routes. Me, no, I wouldn't do it. I think the most important thing for an artist to always do, no matter what, because it never will go out of style and it never will get old, is you have to maintain you. You have to maintain a lot of who you really are and what you naturally would do and wouldn't do.
Yeah, be yourself.
Yeah, if you do something just for the moment, you're going to look back 3 years from now and be like, what the fuck was I doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you don't, so as an artist, you don't ever want to lose your integrity or, try to put too much of your integrity online. You do have to do things out of the box and away from who you are sometimes, but you can't go all the way left and just start making music for a social media app. Like, I don't think you can jeopardize your artistry and your integrity to that extent. I think sometimes you just make a dope fucking record and the people will do that anyway. Like, I don't think you have to aim for that. It's like kind of like a conversation about when rappers used to make a club record. Like, they would aim for a club sound. And it's like Jesus Walks played in the club. Like, I don't think Kanye ever intended for that to happen. Like, he just made a dope fucking record and people was like, this shit is amazing. And they played it wherever they were at.
Yeah. I mean, but those are always the best
Those are
singles
outliers.
in club
Yeah.
that it's just universal no matter what.
Yeah,
but if I'm a
me
young
as an
artist,
that's what I would aim for. I would always do that. Like, let me just make dope music. People are gonna find dope music. They're gonna spread it. They're gonna send it to each other. They're gonna do whatever they want with it if it's dope. You don't have to always say, "Oh, I need a TikTok record," or "I need a club record," or "I need a street record." You just have to make music that's true to you as much as possible, and that just sounds good and that feels good.
But there
I
are
can't-
attempts to make shit that makes people move, whether it's attempting to make people move on TikTok or make people move in a club or whatever.
Y'all would, yeah, and I was about to say that. Y'all would try it one time in your careers.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not the TikTok route,
nah, I think
but y'all would try the shot at commercial,
whatever
some mainstream
trending
success.
to
Maybe just once, but everybody tries it once.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think artists who's ever doing the dance TikTok shit now, I probably would have pretended to be a thug in 1999. Like, artists tend to just go with the trend and what's popping. The good ones kind of weed themselves out. But yeah, I think the artist that's doing the dance on the app would have pretended to be a thug when being a thug was cool in hip hop.
Yeah, we got back into serious talk. We didn't really get into Drake killing Sophia Budden. I wasn't done with that, but
We
fine.
can go back to that.
Yeah.
Artists,
And we will.
And
And that segues into division.
Yo, all I want to know is, do niggas know the fucking vibes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, then there's nothing else that needs to be said then. We back. Is Maul back? Maul's not back yet, right?
Maul's not back. Oh, Maul's back.
There is Maul. Listen, before we go any further, I'd like to issue a few public apologies.
oh, we're back recording.
Yeah, I would like
Great.
to issue a few public apologies. My first one is to California Love. I'm gonna hit the gunshot, man.
You were mistaken.
I wasn't mistaken because I still agree with what I said. I'm going Benjamins over California Love.
Oh, no. We all agreed, but the way you just
say that,
when you dismissed it, that was where we were like,
that was disrespectful.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Dr. Dre, Tupac, California Love, California.
Who called you, Joe?
Love.
I'm sorry to Love. Yo, Maul ain't gonna know how to act when I still love this bitch comes out.
That's coming. I asked for beat packs already.
Maul is copping that. If he was in my live at 8:30 in the morning, he's copping my EP.
Yeah.
I was only there because I was directed there.
3 songs, 60 minutes.
Oh
That's on brand.
3 songs. It's an LP. That's not an EP.
Listen, man.
That's a full album. 3
These
songs.
kids is changing the game. All Joe Budden got to do is come back and change it again.
Yeah.
Right.
We could change the beat 10 times on one song.
It's true. Listen, so I apologize to California Love. My bad. I was dismissive. I was wrong. Sometimes I speak emphatically and be wrong, loud and wrong. It's fun. It makes for a good podcast. But no, you know what happened? I was on.
It was the white hip hop heads, wasn't it?
Nah, I was.
It's always the white
Bad
hip hop
Kyle's straightened him out.
heads. By the way, I don't mean to cut you off.
It's always the Kyles.
It's always the Kyles.
It's always the Kyle. I found myself becoming the white hip hop fan during the Pray for Paris outro when the dude started tapped. I was like, oh my God, he's stepping on the dope.
Oh my fucking goodness. Yo, fam.
I found myself becoming the white hip hop head. I was like, oh, this is what these guys in the front row of the Griselda shows feel every day.
Oh, that. hey.
Yo, he's tap dancing, but it's cuz of the dope.
Hey, that's when he found himself becoming a white hip hop fan. Not when he had the Dipset wallet chain on.
Yeah.
I bought it from Harlem, though.
Hey, not when he wrapped a paper towel around his head.
That's a fact. That definitely happened.
we out here. I'm not sweating.
Yeah.
Ain't no sweat. Yo, Fab and Kiss tried to make not sweating
towel,
cool.
The paper towel absorbed it.
Yeah.
No, Joe,
we don't kill them enough for that.
Joe, we were white. We had the Bounty double joints. It could absorb the sweat.
Fab did too. He want to be now. You want to come to our podcast and be mature, nigga? You had a whole paper towel wrapped around your head. You don't fucking tell some
jokes.
That was
20 years ago.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, niggas ain't let Joe live nothing down from 20 years ago.
So
It's a fact, though.
We'll let you live some stuff down.
Yeah,
How much?
It's not a lot.
I was gonna say,
it's not a lot.
what do we let him live down?
Not a lot. Not a lot at all. My second apology is to Lloyd Banks, man. I owe Lloyd Banks an apology, man. I love you, Lloyd. I would call you right now, but I don't know how to work none of that shit. Because I was a little dismissive.
We got it right here.
I was a little dismissive to Lloyd too, man. When we was talking about the one-hit wonder battle, not him, but then that escalated to
the mixtape.
The mixtape battle.
I appreciated your confidence,
I
but I
was
thought
like,
you was bugging.
I'll kill Banks and Fab. No, I won't. I won't.
I don't
You're
know
wrong.
why you said Fab. Banks, I could kind of.
When you said,
But I say mixtape era, I don't really say the soul tapes. I didn't consider those.
I wasn't counting that.
Me either.
And when you count those as mixtapes, then no, that's a hard one. You can't say that.
But that's what Fab does. He has a lot. He doesn't really have.
Nah, if Fab
studio album releases like.
Nah, but he's a mixtape king.
Which is why I said what I said.
But he's a mixtape king before Soul Tape. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the Young OG project to me is like.
Oh, please, I'll smack
You talking about before that, too.
I'm talking about mixtapes.
He better not play nothing in the Young OG project.
That's an album. It's not a mixtape.
I'm smacking him around if he turned that mixtape on.
That's an album. It's not
and that
a
is
mixtape.
album, by the way.
That is album. It's a studio.
That's album.
Def Jam album.
That was an album tape.
But listen now, when it comes to Lloyd Banks, when it comes to Lloyd Banks though,
what are you doing when Victory Freestyle come on?
Def Jam, we never
playing?
Hey, Def Jam, we never got back to them 30 niggas y'all signed for that month.
They made an album that didn't come
I know.
out.
We don't talk about it. But I remember. Back to Lloyd Banks. Now Maul and Rory, because Rory's G Unit.
And I was telling you were bugging when we were having this conversation about California Love and Lloyd Banks.
Am I You're right.
So I think you owe me. I think you owe me
I will
an
never
apology.
apologize to you. Listen to this. Am I bugging if Banks can't play G Unit stuff?
Yes, you're bugging.
No, I think I got him if he can't play G Unit stuff. But that's not allowed.
Of course, it's not allowed.
Of course, you can play G Unit stuff.
I would allow you to play Slaughterhouse stuff.
I wasn't in a crew.
You were in Slaughterhouse. Literally, you were. Your whole second half of your career was a crew.
G Unit ran for mad years. Slaughterhouse fucking ended with
you guys
two
have,
albums
you guys
and two
have more
mixtapes.
Well, no, you guys don't have more projects.
We have
you
two
count
albums
G-Unit
and two
Radio,
we don't.
G-Unit Radio is who cares?
G-Unit has more mixtapes than Slaughterhouse has anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but official joints.
And if Slaughterhouse gets 2 more joints in, then I'm back to talk about shit. I'm back. We win. We win.
Y'all don't. And I love y'all. But
I don't know if we win against Banks.
I got to walk back and take
You
two.
don't.
Because
Wait.
Banks' mixtape career is like for me, and this might be my New York bias. It's different.
The whole More Money
different.
in the Bank series, I don't know if you fucking with.
I think we could do a Lloyd Banks, Joe Budden mixtape battle.
Here's the thing though.
And it's not
Definitely.
off. It can happen.
No, it's weird because a lot of your dope mixtape shit is sad. It'd be and I'm not saying that to spite you because I love sad music. I love your sad music.
I can get to 20 without sad shit.
Your Clue era, yeah. But I think Banks is killing you if you bring up your Clue shit. And I know you was
Really?
rapping. All right, Triangle Offense shit.
I don't feel like that.
You was getting busy in
You're
Triangle
not supposed
Offense.
to.
I'm wrong.
No, I wouldn't say you're wrong.
Banks is a
I wouldn't say
different
you're
animal.
Well, what is Rory talking about?
But taking away Joe's
Wait, just-
sad
give me-
bag is not. That's not fair.
No. I had enough of Rory now. Now pass me the thing. Now pass me the thing. Nope.
wrong. I gotta walk
No.
back my Puff and Dre take.
Is this gonna work?
I don't know.
Hold up.
Well,
Try
what
it.
was your
Are you
take?
calling Banks?
Yo, go ahead.
I'll get into it, Parks, after this.
No, but I just need to know if this works because
We'll try it.
We've never called anybody here. Let's see. Phone. All right, I'm not. It says audio. It
Oh,
works.
Here we go. Here's something.
I know, man, because Rory disrespected me.
Banks is with his child chilling.
Joe, just check the GarageBand, see if that's showing up. It should be. But
It's on the cord that I had, Parks. So,
oh, okay.
yeah,
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew not to answer his phone. nigga.
Fam, he's quarantining with his child.
No, he's scared of me.
No, he's not.
I'm joking.
Banks doesn't even answer for 50.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
Banks plays the victory freestyle, and it's a point.
That's what I said. What are you doing to that?
Oh, I'm playing dumb out.
You're losing that round. I love dumb out, but you're losing that round.
Okay, that's a point.
Yeah, save them out.
Yeah, save that to win.
Yo, you know that would be my strategy if I were ever in one of these versus things. I don't understand why these producers.
I
are
would waste the
playing-
record.
Yeah, me
I would
too.
waste it. Like, get that point.
If you play Triumph, I'm playing the worst record you ever heard, and that's a point for you.
Joe's
Now,
he only approach the battle the same way he approached Spades. It's gonna be the same thing.
Nah, he played a victory freestyle. I'm playing Pump It Up.
But it makes for the audience. It's better. it was on a mixtape.
And it was a freestyle. Nah, you know what? We joking around right now, but I've been trying to think of like who could do like the odd, like a mixtape battle. Like I was joking with the one hit wonder shit, but like who could, like Jim and French was on the other day. I was like they could go at it. They could go at it. They have enough songs where they could do it. Since I'm never going to get Jim versus Cam,
No, that's not happening.
that
would be great, though.
That's what I want though.
That would be great.
Jim wins.
I think so.
Sorry, I know that nobody wants to hear that.
No, I agree with
20
you.
records?
If they went to 10.
No, I'm saying 20.
I wouldn't
Don't count Cam out on that.
I'm not going to 20. See, I don't want people to be delusional. Everybody shouldn't go to 20.
No, of course not.
Like this 20 shit is
didn't want-
reserved.
You didn't want 20 from Trippie Redd?
No, battle me with 5. 3 really, if I'm trying to be extra strong. Nah, 20 is reserved for people, but like Jim and Cam, I would love to see 10 rounds.
That would be all right. That changes things. If you're doing 10
10 rounds. The Dipset songs cancel each other out. We both on these shits. You gonna play something, I'm gonna play something.
you know where I stand with how I feel about
Well, why don't
Jimmy,
you tell the public?
But nah, Cam, I'm not counting Cam out of that. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Off the mic, you are.
No.
Off the mic, you are. Off the mic, you have. So it's
Cam's
fine.
got a lot
Well,
of
no.
hits, though.
I prefer Jimmy's music. I've said that on this mic before.
Oh, maybe I'm confusing you with Maul.
I'm not counting Cam out though.
I always said that Jim makes better music.
No, I agree. You're the person that says that. You're the person that says
we've all said that on this
Jim
mic.
has more. No, Maul has gone out and said Jim has more hits than Camp.
Oh, hits. Okay.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
No.
Sorry,
Am I-
guys. It's not true.
You don't think Jim has more hits than Cam?
No, I don't. I may like Jimmy's discography more,
right,
but Jimmy doesn't have more hits than Cam.
Time out. Let's go through it. We don't even
Let's
have to
do the
argue.
battle right now.
What are Cam's hits? Horse and Carriage.
Hey Ma.
No. Hey
Hey
Ma's a
Ma's-
Dipset record.
No, it's not. It's on
No, it's
Cam's.
not.
That's on Come Home With Me.
All right, Hey Ma.
Down and Out, Killer Cam.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, Killer Cam.
No, you losing me now.
Killer Cam is not.
Which one is Killer?
This is not a hit record. Well, I mean, a hit to us.
Let me hear. This is effective. I wouldn't call it a hit.
A hit to us.
That's not a hit.
A hit to us. We're talking about us, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but don't do us because Jim has mad us.
True.
Do the hits. That's 3. No,
This is doing something.
You just naming hard battle records.
That's what we're doing, though.
No,
we're doing hard battle records.
No, but Maul's statement was the hits, and that's what we're arguing. I just want to know the hits. Cam, who's going to argue this?
Come on.
Suck it or not, 4. That's 4. Now, can we get to 4 with Jim?
Come on, son.
Jim is going to play Ballin', Certified Gangsters. Cam has more hits than Jim.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
This is not a hit, by the way. This is not a hit at all.
In a Jim versus Cam battle, this is a hit.
But we're talking about hits. Jim has records that he could play that's like effective.
That are super hard, of course.
But they're not hits. I'm only talking about hits. And I think,
agree with Joe.
I think y'all are right. I think Cam has I think Cam might have Jim there.
If
He
we're,
does.
if we're
In
talking
actual like Billboard
Hit
hits,
records
he has it. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
machines and money behind me. He has more.
if we're talking catalog,
of course, because
you know I love Jimmy's catalog.
Cam was always the
because Cam
more
could play
serious
What
artist.
Means the World to You.
Right.
And
True.
Jim wasn't rapping then. But
And
like if Jim played Baby Girl, I'm gonna get hype. He might not win against the Cam record, but Baby Girl. If Jim plays Somewhere in Miami, I'm getting hype.
but somewhere
He might not win.
But see,
that's not a hit. It's
I was
not
about
a
to
hit.
say
No,
that
it's
you're
not a
doing
hit.
the same thing.
No, that's not a hit.
Okay.
I'm naming the impact records, but we off on the tangent right now. Listen, damn, I want Banks to call back. I don't like how Rory was talking to me. Give me the score in me versus Banks because I don't like that.
How many records are we doing?
15.
15.
It is not
with-
for
with-
hits.
No,
It's-
no, I would never. What do you? I wouldn't play the hit game with nobody. It's me.
All right, this is going to be an odd question because I know your answer.
Berg is hitmaker, not Joe.
Does public opinion drive any of this as far as notoriety with these records?
Well, yes, and then Joe would lose,
It
unfortunately.
would have to.
So, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I have Banks beating you significantly.
Yo, I have to hear all these mixtape freestyles that you have.
So what do you have, a
from Banks.
10-5?
We're going to 10, yeah. Here's the thing,
I
Joe.
think
Like,
Rory
I think
has
you
me
said 15,
all the way
so what?
fucked up.
you think
and
I have your catalog fucked up?
Yes, I don't think I lose to Lloyd Banks by 5.
I do.
No, I have to see it. I have to see it. To
But it's
believe it.
it's kind of not fair. Because
He had a way bigger machine.
Yeah, like it's not fair. I'm shooting you some bail here. It's not fair.
I know. I came to that on my own. It's not because of G Unit.
Yeah, like, dog. For example,
Yeah, I think that it'll be a lot closer than Rory might.
Yeah,
think,
I don't
but-
like 10-5. Like I came in here to apologize to Banks, and then Rory fucking kicked me in my face.
like it's not fair. It's not fair if I can
hear it.
throw this on against you.
Let me hear it. That's cheating. See,
Like that's what I'm saying. It's not fair.
that's cheating. That is cheating, though. And that's why I say, yeah, Banks wins this. Banks
it's not
wins this.
fair.
But if it's just Banks, I'm smoking his boots.
This is just Banks and Yayo. It's a point against you.
No, you bugging. He loses. He loses. He loses this. All
I just
right,
clicked the
now-
next record I saw.
No. Now you making me. No. Rory's making me mad now. Rory's making me mad now.
But Joe, you got to step away from you for a second, as hard as that may be.
Listen.
He's your favorite narcissistic host. Of course he can't do that.
Yeah, you got to step away from you just for a little bit. I understand what Rory's saying, but I also understand what Joe is saying. I don't think Joe will get.
I respect
I don't
Joe's
like Rory.
mixtape era.
I don't
for
like
sure.
what Rory is
I don't
doing.
think it'll be like.
I don't like what Rory is doing. I
bloodbath.
feel the way.
I didn't say a bloodbath.
I didn't even like that term.
a bloodbath.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a bloodbath, but
Yo, all right, so now that we here, and this is not a topic that I have written down, can I have a list of all the gentlemen that y'all think would smoke me in a mixtape battle? Banks, Fab, and who?
Lil Wayne. I don't have Fab smoking you, by the way. I don't. That was a mall tape.
Got it.
don't have who smoking them?
Fab, because I'm counting mixed. I
He
don't
doesn't
count
have
soul
Fab
tapes.
smoking me.
I don't think you could have Banks smoking Joe and not have Fab smoking Joe.
From a mixtape standpoint.
Who wins against Banks and Fab?
I don't think Banks is smoking Joe. If it's just
I don't
mixtapes, we're
think
not
that
talking about
is.
any
I didn't
commercial
say,
releases.
guys,
I'm
you
speaking
put,
to
you
Rory-
put those
what Rory
words.
said, Parks.
You put those words in my mouth. I didn't say smoke. Well,
10
maybe I did.
10-5 is a
Matter
smoke.
of fact, maybe
That's
I did.
a smoke. 10-5. 10-5, you got your boots smoked, nigga.
Thanks, Mo.
I'm just saying. No, I didn't say that would be scored,
No,
Joe.
10-5 is a smoke, Rory. Hey,
Okay.
who wins? Who wins between Banks and Fab?
All right, can we say
Fab.
what we're saying mixtapes?
Who was that? Parks that said that?
Fab, yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
let me
Fab.
look at my camera. How about that?
Fab is the best mixtape artist, man.
No, Wayne is smoking Fab.
I don't know.
Wayne is smoking
listen, man,
Fab.
Listen. We got.
Yo, Rory likes that smoke word.
I get it.
Rory likes that smoke word.
I get it.
Fam,
I
Wayne
get it,
is
but
not
we
even
gotta
a-
stop saying smoke.
Nah,
Okay,
Wayne's
okay,
gonna
okay,
smoke
okay.
Fab.
All right, guys. I'll stop saying smoke except for this point. Wayne is
Yeah.
smoking Fab in a mixtape battle.
What,
with Rory on this.
Why do you say that?
what's game? What's game? What score? I mean, how many rounds?
How many you want to go? How many you want to
He has
go?
so many fucking records.
Yeah, that's better for Fab if we go less.
No, I think the longer you go, the more this suits Wayne.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So how many records?
You say whatever, and I'm taking Wayne.
20?
Oh God! Oh my God! 20? Wayne, easy. I was hoping you'd say 10 for Fab's sake.
There's no way that Wayne smokes Fab in 10 joints.
In a
Fab cannot be
mixtape
smoked
battle.
in 10 joints.
That's what I'm saying.
In a mix,
man.
yo, Rory is 29. I'm done with him. Because he's
I agree
He's
with
old
Rory
enough to
on
know
this,
because he came.
I
he
agree
came
with
up in
Rory.
that.
But
in that
Parks.
Wayne era.
No, this is my
But
era. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
hold up, Rory. Parks to 10?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
10-5 Fab? I mean, 10-5 Wayne?
I don't know about 10-5.
God
I
damn
don't know
it.
about
What's
10-5.
what's Fab doing when this come on?
Can we give Rory back his aux cord?
Preparing his next record.
Playing his next round.
Yeah, what the fuck is Rory talking about? He's preparing his next record. He's not even listening to this. Like, I think this was more impactful for Rory's generation. This ain't do nothing for us.
This was a mixtape
Fab
record.
is smoking this record.
Oh my God!
This is a point for Fab. I'm playing the fucking Rocky beat. Oh, these niggas looking at me. Yo, what is Rory saying? With a nice chain, I got dough. I let a price lay in your brain. I smoke nice K's in the... What are you talking about, Rory?
That's what I'm saying.
What is
I
that?
get it. I get the
Yo,
Wayne
listen, I
thing.
know you got bitches in New Orleans, but no. But no.
I get the Wayne thing. I get it, but I think Rory is sleeping on Fabs.
I'm never sleeping on
mixtape
Fab.
discography.
I'm never sleeping on Fab, especially.
I also don't
mixtape
know
Fab.
if that's the fairest fight because when Wayne was doing mixtapes heavy, that was more of a later generation. Like Fab's like strong mixtape era was much earlier.
was before that.
Yeah, like real, not freestyles, but freestyles. More so, I think, than Wayne's were.
Wayne's mixtapes were like albums.
Yeah. Wayne's mixtapes were after the evolution of mixtapes, in my opinion.
And first, y'all are gonna feel that in your.
That's the other reason. I
Y'all
don't
are gonna
really-
feel that in your mentions
But that's the
tomorrow.
other reason-
that you're trying to shit on Lil Wayne's.
But that's
Sky's
the
Limit.
other reason I don't really fuck with what Rory is saying. Yes, Wayne has a more extensive mixtape catalog than most of us.
And you guys are trying to make it sound like I
However,
don't know Fab's mixtape.
however, I myself, in my New York bias, when Wayne started, he mainstreamed what a lot of us were doing,
He took what y'all was doing for sure.
and he did it better and
Without
on a bigger
without a
scale.
question, he did.
He did
But
more.
I don't really look at him like, and I know that this is blasphemous, like Mixtape Man. By the time Drama and all that shit came along, yes, those are mixtapes. But
I see
we
what your
was in the
point is.
mixtape era from 97
Mm-hmm.
to 03 or 4. Whenever the Fed snatched Drama and all that shit was done. So what year was that? 05,
that was
06?
that was later.
Oh, that was later?
It was way later.
8,
We
9,
were
something
on
like that.
digital at that point.
Oh, yeah, when
Like
did
super
when did
digital.
Napster come?
Oh, 2000.
Earlier than that, 2001 maybe.
2000.
Yeah, 2000, 2001.
No, we still in the mixtape era.
I would say the first
I don't
mixtape
really
era
count
probably
Wayne.
ended around 05.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I like that, Parks.
I agree with that.
05.
Is 05 when Snap Music came?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Then I would ringtones.
But I
Ring-
think,
But ringtones, I think, played a huge part in killing mixtapes too. They got the business involved in the mixtape shit.
but I think that's actually why Wayne became who Wayne was, because he was still making mixtapes during the Snap era, and we loved it because he was really rapping.
Can I have everybody's top 5, not even top 5, top 4 mixtape artists? Rory has, in order.
Oh, in
you
order?
have Wayne,
I have Wayne.
Banks, Fab.
No, 50 is bigger
Yeah,
pause
50
than Banks.
I have to
mixtape
put
artist.
50, I have to put 50 over. Like, Guess Who's Back to me is probably the best mixtape
Wayne,
to me ever.
50.
To me, guys. To me, you can kill me. To me,
Wayne 50, I would put, I don't know if it would be a Dipset Collective or Cam.
I gotta put Dipset.
Singular.
Yeah, that's you making my list, and I
See,
didn't.
that ends it for me. That ends it for me.
It's hard. I, mean,
I have to
for
put
me,
Dipset and G
I
Unit
don't know.
together.
If I'm picking
50,
5,
Fab, Banks, Dipset, Joe. I'm not naming many more names. Now, I can, because when I came in, it was
Kiss had a lot of classics.
Billy
Kiss,
Bat,
yeah, word, Kiss.
Oh, Kiss.
Gotta throw Kiss in there.
Kiss, The Locks.
y'all got to throw Max B in there for me somewhere. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit,
Max-
French was
Max B is
French
in,
was
that's in
going
the Dipset
crazy at that
era for
time
me.
too.
That's in the Dipset era for me.
What a
It's
good
tough.
era. What a good
See,
era.
later
Ask me to just pick 5 top
that was
5.
that was a great era. But see, later on, Wayne, even acid rap, the Wiz shit. What was Wiz shit? Like
Kush and Orange Juice.
all these niggas redefine. Oh, give me the thing. Give me the thing.
Give me the thing. Give me the thing.
Hello,
Joe.
Banks. This is Joe Budden from the Joe Budden Podcast calling.
Yeah, I know. I had to put the text in there. I forgot to put your number in.
Well, awesome. Thanks a lot, Banks. Listen to this.
You're live, Banks, by the way. You're on the
you're
air.
live. You're live.
wanna
And
let
in the
you know.
middle of a heated debate.
Yeah.
Banks.
What you doing right now?
Now, I love you. I want to start with I love you. You know they're doing the versus battles, right?
Right.
So now here we are on my podcast, and we're talking about a mixtape edition of versus, right?
Right.
And we brought you up, man, because you're a fucking mixtape king. Mixtape king, punchline king.
Appreciate that.
You are, man. You are.
Here come the hate.
Yeah.
Come right now.
Yeah,
After the love comes the hate.
He started with PLK.
Now,
but it's gonna come to hate.
last week, Banks, I came on here and I was a bit disrespectful, and I said that in a versus battle, I'm beating Banks and I'm beating Fab. And then I thought about it some more. And I came back in here to apologize because I don't really think I'm beating Banks if he's adding G-Unit stuff. I think I lose that. Now this is where it gets intense, buddy. Rory, Sha Money XL's man, G-Unit alumni, comes in here to tell me that Banks is smoking Joe, mixtape Joe. Score, you win by 5. And I'll be honest, I got offended and I said I'm calling Banks. And that's how we got here. You don't think that's offensive, man? 5? What'd you say?
I seen a tweet. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, where somebody said you smoked me.
I said you and Fab. But I was wrong. I was wrong.
It depends because, like you said, if you're including the early Banks, because there's 2 different mixtape Joe Buddens also.
That's what I was bringing up. There's the Clue era with Fab Triangle Offense, and then there's the sad Joe Budden mixtape era.
I don't want to lose by 5, whatever y'all say.
I got
that 5 depends on what your lineup is.
But Rory just dismissed
Sometimes
me
that's- you know what I mean?
altogether, Banks. He said I could play Pump It Up 20 times and lose.
I got Banks beating Joe with just
No, I'm
with
joking.
just the More Money in the Bank series.
See, look at that.
Well, the More Money in the Bank series was 5. It was 5 different tapes.
Yeah, it's a lot of music.
You dick eating nigga, shut up.
So
Hey Banks, while we here, can I get your top 5 mixtape artists ever? I was just asking them. We came up with 50 you, Dipset, Fab, me, Wayne, Max. Like, who are some of the people
Kiss.
that were important? Kiss, yes, please. Please, yes. Who are some of the people that were important for you in that era?
I think you just named them.
Yeah.
To
are we
be
leaving
honest.
anyone out?
You know why I don't fuck with y'all? I had to survive the J Hood era.
Shout out to Jay Hood.
Yo, y'all laughing, but it's a few of them names that graph. It was a few of them back then, man.
Yeah.
I had to survive this.
Oh, I gotta throw Jeezy in there.
Hey, you know-
we're 2 New
you
York
know
bias.
what's crazy?
Jeezy's mixtape era was crazy.
What'd you say,
The
babe?
first time I heard you, Joe, was on a. I don't know if they put it together this way or if you actually or you was conscious of it, but it was you and Freeway.
Yeah.
No, was it you and Freeway?
It was Freeway.
It was definitely you over that beat though. That 1, 2, coming for you. Remember that song?
Yeah, the Free and Bean shit.
Who was on that with you?
That was me and Fab, and they put somebody else on it later, but I don't remember. Yeah, it was me and
Yeah,
Fab. Rory wasn't outside when that came out, man.
I was.
Then 5? I'm hurt.
Yeah,
I'm just
that
hurt.
was a while ago.
I'm
That's
ju-
when I was doing 1 through 4 All Star mixtapes. So I got a mixtape history before I even got to G Unit.
Mm.
So it's actually like 3 different, levels. But yeah, I think that would be interesting.
Well, what we've come up with in the midst of our argument is victory is a point for you.
I think that's a point against
You
any
you win
mixtape
you
record.
win that round. But that's arguably one of my favorite freestyles ever, honestly.
Yeah, it'll be up
Which
there.
one?
That victory freestyle.
Yeah. See, I was up. I had a different pressure on me. A lot of people don't know that, but we were doing off the momentum of the first 50 Cent of the Future. All those tapes before that, we was doing Clues, Cutmaster C's, and a few other tapes, and we were already doing mixtape shows. And we all sat down and figured out like, yo, I have nothing to perform on my own. And it wasn't like time for a record or anything like that. So, 50 was like, whatever you're gonna have to pick a beat, you know what I mean, that you feel could turn into something else. And that happened to be
Yeah, but you went crazy.
ball.
You disrespected that beat,
format.
man.
And Master P.
I had to hear about that freestyle from Webb and Nitty for about 6 months, man.
You know what's crazy? That shit was like Cool put that on like number 12 or something on the tape, and Quiet as kept. He kind of fueled me from that point on.
Yeah, because
12 is disrespectful.
because that was
for
a big thing. That was a big thing. Your placement on the
number
tape.
game is a big thing, man.
Yeah, Clue didn't itemize this shit or try to make it flow. He just put the hottest shit at the top.
Banks at number 12 with the
That's disrespectful.
That's
disrespectful.
That's fucked up. We got to talk to
Think
Clue about
that though. The biggest freestyle in my whole career was number 12 or 13 on a Clue tape.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Clue played that game. He would never give me the number 1, and I was smoking Fab a few times.
You a liar.
Nah, a few times I was on his ass, and I just couldn't get the number 1 spot. But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Banks, what's Joe doing when you play Bad News in this battle?
Pump it up.
I couldn't hear you.
What is Joe playing if you play Bad News during this mixtape battle against Joe?
You said, what does he respond with?
Yeah, because I'd like to know.
Rory, you gonna make me mixtape battle you, nigga. You gonna keep it up. Listen, yo, the truth of the matter is, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut up. I only was trying to go at you back then, Banks, because you was going too crazy.
I was, it's crazy. I was just having this conversation about that competitive nature. That was regular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you was doing something wrong if you didn't wake up and feel like when I said, when I heard you and Fab on that on that Beanie Siegel beat, I was like, yo, Because at that point, I was just, in the hood. I'm like, nah, okay, this is what's going on. Because that was number one on the tape that I was on.
Yeah. That was number one on a lot of tapes.
No, it was
That was my coming out party. Take that, Rory.
Yo, let me ask you a question, because people always hit me with this. They talk about the old banks opposed to the new banks. Me personally, I feel like the new banks, as far as my last maybe 4 or 5 mixtapes, would smoke the old me.
That's true.
Who do you think would smoke who? The old Joe Budden or the new or the new music Joe Budden?
The Moon Music Joe Budden. Because what happens is like even with you, like on the tape with the joint that we did, like when you evolve and you mature, yeah, naturally your style will change because you have changed. But if you think for 1 second, I don't think you able to get into the shit could get uglier than a Master P sneaker bag. That bag still exists for me.
Oh, it's definitely there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could still dig in that whenever you want. It's by choice now because I want to rap about some other shit. I'm experiencing some other shit. I got a family. Like, I'm mature now. But if we doing that, like, it was excessive then because that was the style and the trend and music has changed. But if we're doing that, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I could get back into that, but I think I'm a little more. I think I'm a little more refined. I'm a little more versatile now. It's like in basketball when they say the jump shot don't leave, and as you get older, you're firmer in your fundamentals, which allows you to compete still. That's how I feel like with us. Like
you eventually fade away. You're gonna do a fadeaway jump shot.
Yeah,
you figure out ways to do. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
you could do that.
Personally, I feel like. First of all, that Master P line that haunts me to this day.
That was the one.
One of the first tours we did was with Master P. So imagine how awkward that is when I got to go backstage and it's like I'm performing Victory.
And he's wearing the sneaker.
He knew them shits was ugly.
But it resurfaced again because he put out some more sneakers and people keep putting that line and patting me with it. And I'm like, yo. You know what I mean? I said a lot of lines at that time as a 21, 22-year-old, the Kelly Price lines, all type of dope punch lines that it's just like, I'm embarrassed, you know?
Yeah.
Same.
But that's the difference between the two.
That's my point. I feel like that's hip-hop for dummies when they come to me. Like, that's like, I can do that all day. You know what I mean? But where I'm at right now, I feel like that's me backpedaling, trying to recreate something that's easy to me. The punchlines are still there for me. You just gotta listen to it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. You got something else for it?
No, I mean, I think the last 4 Banks mixtapes felt like substance, and we really got to know Banks. While like the More Money in the Bank shit was. Yeah, you was just PLKing everyone to death. Let me punchline you to death. I'm better at rapping than all of you. These last ones felt, like you were saying, mature. Like there was substance to your raps, more or less.
Hey, man, you can't. I'm not 2021 no more.
Exactly.
Like Joe said, I got 2 kids now. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the Banks I'm looking to hear from.
Completely.
Same.
And I feel like I'm cheating everybody if I just be this untouchable cool cat that dodge raindrops with my whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Banks, let me ask you something, because you were on Conway's mixtape a couple years ago. And with the whole Griselda wave coming now and there being a lane for that type of music in the masses, do you ever feel like you want to get with the Derringers, Alchemists of the world and sit and really do a project or album to some degree with that sound now?
I actually, I spoke to Al too. We was talking about that. I've never... To be honest with you, I've never even been produced really in my career. I've never really sat down with a producer. I've done things through email for the most part. So that's something I definitely want to do in the future. Actually sit down, whether it's an EP or whatever. Or maybe even a collaborative effort. You know what I mean? Maybe like a Alchemist, half Havoc.
That would be great.
Word.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're talking. Banks, we've already spoken offline about what you're doing and what you're working on and how you're moving. So I'm not gonna say nothing other than it's a lot of us really looking forward to your return.
Hey,
And-
man,
and
I
that's
appreciate
just it.
that.
Yeah, you appreciate. You don't appreciate it that much, nigga. You taking your fucking time. You like the guy. You like Rihanna, nigga.
Hey, man, you know what I realized? You know, me, like, I don't know, I'm different. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm alone on an island. You know, I love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's never going to change. And sometimes I felt like, you know, the more people show me that it's not about the love, I kind of fall back from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when you see certain things coming back that remind you of, you know, give you that competitive nature, including the verses and things like that, it just puts things back in perspective for me, and I get that itch again. You know, but I will return and I will be back. I want to come on y'all platform so we can have an in-depth conversation on, you know, the ins and outs of everything.
Always welcome.
You know?
Nah, man. Banks feel like he gotta have, and that's old school thinking. He feel like he gotta have some shit coming to fucking come sit with
Yeah.
niggas. But
I do.
fam, we
but
just
I'm
want to
not-
talk.
I'm not
Nah,
gonna
we
sit
wanna
up
kick
for a
it.
nigga to tell me, oh, so how was it in 2003 when this happened? Like, I'm not.
No, we have
I got some shit to do. I still
No,
got some
we have
shit
no
to do.
interest in
I ain't
doing
gonna let a nigga hit me with the 20-year anniversary shit. So how did it feel on your first record? Yeah, I got some more shit.
when teacher had a stunt dropped, how were you feeling?
take us back to the Karma video shoot.
All right, well, listen.
Nah, but look, though, for some real shit, though, I appreciate y'all, you know, because, you know, a lot of platforms, they wait till you're in some bullshit or whatever, or make up some shit. Y'all always keep me in high regard and give me my props, man. So I just want to say I tip my hat to y'all. Y'all doing a wonderful job. I watch y'all all the time. Keep a slot open for me.
Listen, man, whenever you ready,
Word.
and with all
Yeah,
of us
man.
up here, be clear, your legacy is already cemented, my G. We love you,
Appreciate that.
and whenever you ready.
Appreciate that, brothers.
All right, bro.
Peace.
All right, y'all be good.
Yo, can I just say I love Lloyd Banks, honestly.
Banks is the
No,
greatest.
for real. Like,
It's good. I got caught up just listening because it's just good to hear, like, you know, when you know guys from a certain era and how they were, and then hearing them now, how they, you know, their temperament, their tone, just hearing mentally, you kind of see where he's at now.
you
It's just
see
good to
where
just
he's at.
listen
You
to
can
that.
hear it.
Yeah,
You can hear it.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he sounds like he's in a great space.
Yeah, I went to he had a show at Highline Ballroom a year ago maybe that I went
Yeah,
to.
I remember that.
And I think he was closing with Hands Up, or, you know, one of his bigger records, Still Fly something. And his daughter ran on stage and he completely stopped rapping the record and just danced with his daughter. And I was like, this is the greatest way to watch Banks in Highline Ballroom. Like, just chilling with his daughter on stage. She's
Yeah, but
super small and young, like dancing on stage with him. I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
But I'll be honest with you. And I'm not talking about Banks right now, but it does seem like there's a fear for some of us who came up in a certain era to show you how much we've grown up.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never battled that because I've just been a mess in public. But for some
Well, that's
people,
because Joe, it's never been cool for hip hop to get old.
True.
You know what I mean? And when I say that, it's like we're the only, probably the only genre of music to where it seems like once we reach a certain age, people be like, oh, he shouldn't still be doing this.
Or
Yeah,
to be
but-
honest,
yeah, but that's not fair, Maul.
It's not.
that's
not
that's
fair.
the other thing.
Because hip hop was born when 79, 74. If we debate,
It's not that old. Yeah.
No,
like that's what I'm saying. Like
we're just starting to
we're
see it.
we're showing people how we're aging now in hip hop.
Right.
I think it was just till recently where, and maybe I'm late to the party, but with people's acceptance of me through this podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, the person who has not been accepted in his entire career, like it made me appreciate, you know, some of the fans that maybe wasn't so hip to when Money in the Bank, to when Money in the Bank came out, right? Mm-hmm. Or when Moon Music came out, or when fucking, what was Fab's old shit back? Like the people that wasn't there for that, if you growing up into this thing and it's here already, like they have a different appreciation for it. And and the people that matured and grew up and maintained their sanity, not their success or their relevance, but the people that maintained their sanity and are still here, you have something to offer. Like I get sad when niggas like Banks tell me, nah, I'm not coming up there until I got something to promote because I know how that goes. Y'all not gonna make me feel like a legacy act. Y'all not gonna talk to me about a bunch of, he's right.
No, he's totally right.
Because if that's the rule of thumb in interviews, if you don't have nothing to talk about, the interviewer will find something to talk about for you. And it don't feel good as an act. But it's like, damn, I want to appreciate some of you niggas as like Banks is a legend to me.
Oh, without question.
Like, yeah, pop out, nigga.
But yeah, with Banks, no, we would never do that. We would want to talk just in general. But I think Banks, like artists that are super self-aware of themselves, hip-hop is still a young man's game, no matter what. So I think some of them that are maturing kind of feel like I'm going to sound preachy or not corny, but like I don't even want to talk because it's a young man's game.
Yeah,
I'm going to come across as the old preachy guy if I try to be mature on you guys.
But I think it's important for artists, for rappers and people in hip hop to do that because it shows artists that it's okay to grow and get older in this genre. It's okay to, talk about how the business of music was for us years ago versus how it is for these artists today. But I understand where Banks is coming from. He doesn't want to be that, because he's still, active. He's still making music. He's still, in the sport. But I think that it's just, it's dope to hear from those guys that came up from, especially that era that he was in. Like, it's just
also,
because you.
Oh, go ahead.
It's just dope to see that because, again, it's so much knowledge there. It's so much wisdom. There's so many stories. There's so many inspiring things that took place to where, artists that or aspiring artists that are listening now will listen to that and, he's going to spark something in somebody. And a lot of people that even from my era, I don't remember a lot of Banks interviews and seeing Banks talk a lot.
Always quiet.
And so I want that just for me personally. Like, I want to just talk and just like this phone conversation for me, like I said, it was just dope to hear him speaking and, just to see where he's at, kind of get a feel for his energy now. But again, he's a legacy act, and I don't think that's something that hip hop artists should run from. It's okay to be a legacy act because a lot of guys come through hip hop that we never remember. So being a legacy act is a nod.
And quickly to your point, Maul, of having something to offer to young artists, I feel like now artists are making it at a really young age. I feel like the average rapper age of new acts is like fucking 18, 19, 17. Banks was one of those few artists at that time in that era that was that age. Banks made it really, really early.
I cannot believe that I have not talked about Division's album yet.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
Well, we can get
into it. Let's get into
this
it.
Banks call kind of came out of left field.
Hold on, let me just let this ride a little bit, though. Hold up. Let's close this out. Because, Rory was young. He didn't feel what the Doughboys was doing to this.
I know this record. Well aware of this.
Just give him 2 more bars. I'm going to cut him off. It's cool. I smoke Fab's boots on that. I don't care what y'all say.
Cool. Banks, let me executive produce your next project. That's all I'm saying.
I thought he was still on the phone.
He hung up.
No, I'm saying.
Hey, Mo. He hung up, All right. Listen, man. This is a travesty that we are waiting this late in this podcast. But Division smoked this album.
Plain and simple.
I'm mad that we spoke this much about the fucking Weekend and Party Next Door, and Division was sitting on this,
chilling.
And
hold my beer.
He texted me. He texted me and he said something alluding to that when the Party's album came out. He was like, "So, what do you think?" And I was like, "Well, I only listened twice, so 1 through 10, I'll give it probably a 7 right now." He was like, "Yeah, that seems to be the consensus." He was like, "I got to find a way to get me." So when he said this, I knew it was something about this. He said, "I got to find a way to get me an Avenger on the show." Like, we need a Division Avenger on the show. And I was like, huh? I was like, "But we fuck with y'all." And he was like, "Nah." He's like, it'll happen one day though. And I think it was because he knew what this album sounded like. Obviously, he knew what their album sounded like. And you can kind of be like, my shit sound better than this. And I can't say it yet.
So, Mo, I
understand.
I had a similar conversation and had the point to say, you really sing we weren't really comparing you in those two. Like you're in another lane. I don't know why you thought just because you're all from Toronto.
And I've thoroughly enjoyed both his albums already, or both their albums already.
I kind of hold you in a different part.
Yeah,
you really make R&B.
I expect you to keep delivering at the clip that you've been. Pardon me, at the clip that you've been. This album is different from his two albums, their two albums.
Yeah, Daniel and
Because
85.
we can't keep forgetting about 85.
Yeah, no, 100%. There. I'm saying his
And
because
85 showed his ass
because he's
on
been
this.
fucking stalking me in my Insta lives the past 3 weeks. But even that's a part of my beef. You haven't been sitting on this, and you've been in my Insta live just talking to me about Tony Braxton.
What if he just likes Tony Braxton?
No, then that's right. Tony Braxton's a fucking is that nigga. But
They've been sitting on this.
if you're sitting on this, like, what is this? This is insanity.
Really
This is great.
Well, no, my favorite part about
I haven't gotten to the
album-
Dreams project yet because this is so great.
neither
Another
one.
good project.
I haven't gotten to it.
And Dream,
Yeah,
I'm
Dream
getting to
shit
your
is nice.
album. I'm getting to your album. Don't get that fucked up. I'm getting to that album.
Yeah.
But Division showed his ass. And that's another thing. Back to this party shit, but not talking about party. Yo, do me a favor, man. Don't feature me on your album if your album's better than my album. I wouldn't want that.
But I don't even put them in the same category.
Yeah, it's a different.
It's
It's
different.
But somehow they are.
It's a different sound.
There's
That's kind of the same guy.
there's overlap there. There's overlap there. They share some of the same audience.
Well, they're on the same label.
I don't care about that. They share some of the same
Of course
audience.
they do.
Don't put me on your shit if you know you got confessions coming.
No, what I liked outside of, because I love September, I love Morning After, but they were super in the R&B bag. For this one, they got out of their, I don't want to say typical Division sound, because
They
I
did.
love the typical Division sound, but they kind of, I don't want to say experimented either, but they got out of their shell
It didn't
of
sound like an
delivering.
experiment.
It didn't. That's why I didn't want to use experiment.
Yeah.
They got out of the shell of just doing what we love with Morning After and September 5th. It experimented to shit we could rock to outside of trying to fuck. Like, you could play this out. I liked how they separated it. The whole sequence, and I know we're getting back to our sequence corny bag,
Geeks.
but how they separated it in the 4 made the album flow tremendously. Like, separating it with her feelings, and I got to look back exactly what they used.
Different from their critically acclaimed joints.
From their critically acclaimed joints.
Yeah.
But separating those sounds when they were trying to get outside of the typical Division sound, I thought was perfect. Thought it flowed perfect.
It's a really good album, man.
I don't even like, and that's the thing, like when an album is great like this, I don't have no long synopsis.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot to say.
Again, the outro. Here's the thing. I gave Party, and I still may
I
give
used the
Party
outro. The last record?
again. It's called Again.
Let me see. Go ahead.
I gave Party the
Oh,
record
no.
again. I gave Party.
That's not outro.
It's again. I said again. The outro.
Yo, what the fuck is this? It's my sleeper, by the way.
Well, we're doing throwbacks today, but play it.
I'm not done. No, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm playing this.
You tell him, sis.
I'm playing Again, featuring this girl I don't know. And let me
I followed her on Instagram
hey,
today.
Let me expose something about myself. When you go and find the feature artist that I've never heard their name from a can of paint and she smokes it, boy, that does something to me. Like, who's this girl? Chantel?
Chantel
We
May-
all
yeah.
know it's Chantel. It feels good to see Chantel's name right here, and she smokes this.
This wasn't a conversation I had with him or have any information. I heard this and said, all right, maybe she did the reference and smoked it so much that they said, nah, keep that shit. We're not
No,
getting
she
no
went-
one famous. She did this.
She
No
went
one's
too-
going to do this better.
She went too crazy. I know that she went too crazy. I know that they went too crazy because as soon as I heard this song, I thought about girls I need to listen to this with. Like, that's when I know the song is going too crazy. Like, ooh, me and her need to just vibe with this.
Yeah, she'll really be into this one.
No, I think she sings background vocals for the for Division.
Yeah, she does. She's been on their
Hey,
albums
pick that
before.
gem up, man.
No, just some info for the
A
people.
little lightweight.
Yeah, no,
gem.
she's been on their albums with background. She's on tour with them for background. So
Hey.
she's part of the Division camp.
This is how
I love when the background singers always like are super dope to stand on their own. I like that.
Yeah. This is how I was introduced to Alex Isley. The same way.
Same way.
She was just the girl that I kept seeing appearing as a feature on the songs that I loved. Like, she always made the song better. And here we are. So, I mean, shout out to Chantel May. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Shout out to Division, man. You have. It's a shame. You're one of the artists that I think about when I think about artists releasing music in this quarantine.
Let's use the word y'all.
What?
Because you said you.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's ask him.
If there wasn't a quarantine.
Call him.
Let's call him.
Call him. Yeah, if there wasn't a quarantine, what this album would be doing while we're around the toxic girl that we like?
Yeah. No, that's the time.
Fam, man. It's my favorite time, man.
Hello?
Daniel, this is Rory from the Joe Budden podcast. You are live on the air. We are completely shitting on your album right now.
Everyone laughs whenever they hear like who it is calling from where. They just laugh at that.
You guys are foul.
Yeah, we're sitting here shitting on this piece of shit album that you just put out.
I mean, it has Snow Allegra on it, so I know Joe can't fully shit on it.
That's true.
It's my baby. Hey, Snow.
No,
she's not on the phone, Joe.
So, hey, she ain't got to be on the phone, nigga. I love her. Hey, give me an interview. You shooting videos with my baby.
Look, I made sure we social distance even from then, just cause I knew, I wanted to keep things on the up and up with me and you.
Now I'm feeling you now. Hey, even when
I respect the G code. I don't, I don't cross those boundaries.
There we go. I wouldn't want you to come in between us.
Oh, here we go. Bars.
Yo, hey, Daniel.
What's going on?
I hate that name. Listen to this.
What the fuck?
Tell somebody you hate that name.
I hate the name Daniel. Listen.
Somebody named Daniel smashed your girl? What happened?
No, Tekashi's not doing you justice right now. Lose this battle, win the war.
Okay. You know what? All right.
Listen to this. I feel a way. You and I have been having these R&B conversations for a few weeks now. We've been perusing each other's Insta lives.
Pause.
Like, I feel like I've gotten closer to you during this time, right?
You guys have quarantined virtually together.
And at no fucking point do you alert me to what this album is that you were about to drop.
I didn't tell you that I had
No. You didn't hear what I said. You're from Toronto. You missing the slang. Hold up. I didn't say you didn't alert me to an album.
You got to say mans before it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, no.
Mans already knew what it was. Fam.
Yo,
Mans already know what it was. Fam.
Mans. Why you didn't tell me that Mans was dropping fire like this? This is crazy.
I don't understand. I feel like we already set the bar, to a certain level. I felt like with our first offerings. I know you guys fucked with it. You guys talked about it.
This is different from that.
Yeah, this is different.
This is better.
It is different. No, it is different. It is different. It's 100% different. This is us finally, opening certain doors that it's like you guys, I guess the fans and stuff didn't know we had. Like everybody thought we lived in an apartment, and we're like, nah, this is a whole like complex here. This is a whole like house. Like we have closets, we got rooms, we got different ceilings to this shit that we just haven't exposed you guys to yet.
So
I like that analogy.
What was Shorty's reaction when you played her "No Good" for the first time?
I don't know who you're talking about, so I'm not really sure what we're.
I don't know her neither. Just whoever you wrote it for.
Hey, that's a good move, Daniel. Hey, Daniel, man, smart.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I can say this. I held this album pretty close to the chest. So a lot of people didn't hear a lot of this music. I wasn't running around sharing it like that at all. We really kind of just locked in, made it, kept quiet about it, and just wanted to make sure it was right. So nobody heard it before it came out. So if I get any crazy text later on, I'll update you guys later on.
Did Drake hear this album at all?
We'll find out. I mean, I would assume so. I honestly can tell you. I know that he's in album mode too.
Yeah.
So we haven't sat and actually had a conversation about it or gone through it in any way like that yet. But I know he's got it.
Yo, tell me about.
We'll see.
I don't care enough about Drake. Listen,
Yes, you do.
I love Drake. Listen, tell me, who is Chantel May?
She is my favorite female singer in the world right now. She is a girl from my hometown, which is Scarborough, which is a borough in Toronto. Super talented vocalist. In my mind, she's like Toronto's version of like crossing Aaliyah and Beyonce vibes at the same time. Like she's got the cool neighborhood chick. Yeah, she's got the cool neighborhood chick, and she's also got like powerhouse beast vocals at the same time. So, upcoming artist, you guys will probably be hearing a lot more music from her. Definitely Division fan.
No, I love her. Love her.
Oh, she's incredible. She's incredible. You can't not love that.
All right, so before you got on the phone, I was trying to say, because I said Savage Anthem was record of the year. I may...
Well, you said that prematurely anyway.
Of course I did. I said when I said it was premature.
Yeah.
I may change my stance with Again. Can you shit on Party Next Door real quick and say you have a better outro than him?
Daniel, welcome to the Avengers Club. See, you have Avengers now.
I can't do that. But I can tell you I fuck heavily with all those like choir elements that he had at the end of Savage Anthem, and like Savage Anthem was definitely a moment.
No, that's still my shit. Don't go
still
crazy.
my shit.
That's still my shit.
That's so crazy. Yeah, but we just Again was
this Again record
people
though.
get a chance to really.
It's different.
Again
is different.
I'm ready to cry with some X's, man.
And some ecstasy.
You know why you love it, Joe? So you know why you love it? Because if you listen back to it a few times, you'll probably hear there's like, I felt it after we did. There's like Prince energy in there a little bit.
No, 100%.
Chorus.
Yeah,
100%.
So I think that's probably what's resonating. But with us, it was like it's dope because we started off the album almost on a breakup, and then ended it with Trying Again. So
you chasing?
That's kind of how we that's kind of how we approach that shit.
How far into the album did you guys decide to break it up into those 3 or 4 categories?
When we realized that we had a bunch of records that we loved that kind of needed to be like the sequencing was going to be so important, and we were like, it's almost like these are sections. And then 85 kind of had the idea of naming the actual sections, and then at first we were like, okay, cool, that's named for us. And I was just kind of like, yo, we should share that with the people so they understand how to navigate through this album. Because I think people usually, with Division, people normally assume we're going to give you like 12 bedroom bangers, or like an album of just bedroom bangers, or sit in your house and cry. And we're like, no, this is not that. Like, this is us. We're letting you know that the whole thing behind Division is we don't do boundaries. We don't do rules. Whatever you start to expect something from us, we're going to fuck it up on you.
Yeah, you learned me, because the last album I was looking for more of the bedroom bangers, as you would say. And it wasn't that many of them there, but I still love the direction that y'all went, so I love that album. I didn't really go into this with expectations, I'll be honest. I just have loved all the albums. I'm like, all right, Division dropping finally. Take these niggas long enough, 2 years, they better be good. And
I know, I could tell by the way you guys talked about it beforehand. I'm a podcast listener.
Wait, did we say? What did we say? Did we say something bad?
Daniel was upset that we were just naming Weekend and Party.
You guys would
get in the conversation, nigga.
They in the conversation.
Oh no! They the conversation now.
Yeah, they in the conversation.
No, they now.
To me, it's like, I know. I can hear when you guys talk about stuff, and it was just like, I could tell that there wasn't. You guys didn't know what to expect from it. It wasn't like you were hyping it up. It wasn't like you were downplaying it either. You were just keeping it neutral.
We didn't put enough respect. We didn't put enough respect on your name. Just say it.
All right, so cool. Put a little bit more. Then. Yeah, cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
well, that's what this call is letting you know that we Division. Y'all are definitely in that conversation now of some of the best R&B out there for sure.
Wait, can you hear him? You hear us?
I don't think you can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, no, Maul said that's what this conversation is for right here. That we're definitely putting you with some of the best R&B that's being made at the moment. Not you, y'all. with some of the best R&B that's being made at the moment. And that's really all I call to say, man. I'm shocked that you can't just drop shit like this. You can't do that. You can't do that.
No, for real.
Fam, I'm about to go. Soon as this pod is over, I'm dick eating, I know, but fuck it. I'm going crazy to this again record.
Man, I appreciate that. No, real shit. I know.
And your party record, I like better than let me not get you in trouble, man. Let me not get you in trouble.
Yeah, don't please.
But
please,
this party record,
and you're Jamaicaning better than OVO.
Jamaican.
yeah.
Like you're Jamaicaning better.
Listen. This is the thing.
Because your pop can shit and your Bijou Bonzo shit is better.
Pop can. He said pop can.
Take that.
Hey, look, man. I'm not here to get into those conversations, but I am. We are proud Jamaicans. I'll tell you that. You know, me and a 19, we're both really, really from that. You know, our parents are from that. We grew up around that, so you know, it's second nature to us. But I really appreciate it, man. Really, I appreciate you guys. I love your the podcast, the opinions. You know, I listen to it all. I'm there. Half the relationship talks you guys have, I'm like, this is needed. Like, to be honest, more women should be listening to you guys so they could really get up on shit.
I agree. I agree.
As a man, I appreciate it. You already know, man.
I'm going to give some new pussy to this again record and cry about
Joe, when are we battle? Joe, when are we
Call it the wrong
when
name?
are we gonna battle?
Yo,
When are we gonna R&B playlist battle? That's my question.
men's want smoke. Like, come for real. Like, come on, for real, Daniel.
Chill, fam.
Listen, bro, I was in your live, bro. You didn't impress me.
Yes, I did. I said I was. Yes, no, you're lying right now to my fans. I said I was going to play an H-Town record. Your little young Toronto ass said, "Oh, it better not be knocking the boots." And I bust you over the head with some shit. Nah, but I got to give you respect, man. You know a little bit about this R&B thing. You do.
Yeah,
I can tell when some of these new niggas have just no idea, and you're not one of them. So my hat is off to you, and I will smoke your boots whenever the time permits.
Listen, we'll talk. We'll set it up. We already know.
Yo, congratulations, and I will update you on all the amazing, legendary shit I do to this again record, because I'm a legend, so I'm going to do some legend shit to this.
Please do. And we'll link up when this quarantine shit's over.
You know it.
All right, man.
Daniel, congrats to y'all again, man.
Love, bro.
All right, bro, we'll talk.
Peace.
All right, man. Peace, guys.
Yeah,
And,
I had to dick eat for a little bit. That's the end of our dick eating segment.
And more, I know it's not pop can. That was my sarcasm joke. I know it's popcorn. I was joking.
I got it. I know. That's why I laughed at it.
Pop can is funny though.
That's why I laughed.
Pop can.
Rory was dick eating too, though. And
That's my dude though.
Yeah, but I heard crunching with you.
I didn't even speak. You was talking.
It's crunchy.
That's wait. Don't would he? Whoa. Don't disrespect. Wait, I use teeth.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Oh my God! Parks, edit, please.
Listen, that's staying in.
Yo, I don't want to be that guy to say Ozark is one of the best TV shows, but
It's one of the best TV.
You also said Power was better than The Wire at one point, so I don't know if I'd take your opinion that crazy.
It's not what I said. I didn't say
Yes, you did.
That's
it's
not
cool.
what I said.
I've said some bullshit too. It's okay.
That's not what I said. I said Power has the potential to be better than The Wire, and that one word changes the whole thing. And I
No,
said
it
that
don't.
after season 2, it quickly went a different direction, and I never said it
Even
again.
when you said that.
Whatever. I'm not doing this.
Are we recording right now? I don't know.
Yeah, we're on.
We are.
Oh, great.
I don't know if you guys want to keep this or not.
Yeah,
Sure, keep it.
Listen, let me hit the round of applause.
Savon's going to keep everything, so it doesn't matter.
I'm hitting the round of applause for Meek Mill.
Okay.
You got Rory?
It was on his wish list.
Parks, Meek is getting ready to have another child.
Oh.
Exactly, Park. Shut up. All right. Listen. I love Meek Mill. And I love what he's doing. I love where his status is. I love everything about what he's doing. I want to start with that.
Did you just accuse me of dick eating? Not but 30 seconds ago?
Fam, check this out.
Fam. It's fam.
Is anybody, or are we going to be the people to tell the truth about this whole all-in challenge?
Are you an all-in challenge?
What's the all-in challenge?
Yeah, I didn't catch that yet, Joe.
It's where Meek donates his Rolls Royce to raise money for his favorite charity and challenges James Harden and a few other rich people to donate
I saw
their Rolls Royce.
Tom Brady and Drake were
as
doing
well.
it together.
That's cool.
And what is it for? Is it for the corona relief?
I believe so. I had to look up the rules because the videos were unclear.
Yeah, I saw Drake's and I didn't really see what was happening.
I was very confused. Yeah. But I looked it up and it looks like it's a really great cause. But I had to look it up.
Joe seems perturbed. He has an issue with this.
I'm not perturbed, but this one was a fastball straight over the plate. We're in a lockdown. We're in quarantine. We can't go anywhere. And you're paying for this fucking Rolls Royce where you have it's a tax write-off incrementally. This was a brilliant way to get up off this whole car in taxes. Yo,
by the way,
who wants a Rolls Royce during?
Because I don't want this shit no more.
Hold on.
Yo, come on.
No.
Who wants a Rolls? That's a wild question to just throw on the table.
I'm not the only one that saw this play.
I'm gonna stand with you, and you're just gonna think I'm shooting at Drake. Drake perk package was he was gonna fly the person that won out to party with him in Vegas and then fly them back and party with them in their city. Like flying and parties is something that can happen right now.
One day I'll do it.
Yo, eventually in 2022, we're gonna party together.
We're gonna hang out. Yeah.
Yo, I listen. I felt me. I'm looking out the window, staring at this fucking car that I can't go nowhere in. Why am I paying for this shit a month? Nah, I'm off of this.
No, it's a good cause.
I salute him.
It's a good cause.
And it's smart. It's rich nigga shit.
People are paying to get in the sweepstakes.
Only other nigga I seen join that was Saquon. He another nigga that might be trying to.
Joe, give away your Honda Civic then.
He might be trying to. No, but that's the only reason. Yo, this is the only reason I spotted this play because I was the idiot that was going to buy a Cullinan and then didn't because of tax reasons or whatever. Whatever.
Not having the money. Oh,
that too. But
not being able to afford it.
No, listen. At that price point, you better find out what you could write off and what you can't write off.
I'm aware,
and I'm totally with him. Get up off under that car.
You're talking. I write off my Metro cards.
Get off of that car. Hey, I'm giving this to an underprivileged kid.
Fire. Yo, giving a Rolls to an underprivileged kid.
No, I can't believe
it's fucking hilarious.
I can't believe nobody questioned it. Oh, Meek, you killing that? Like, whatever.
That's funny.
So you're not.
I didn't
catch
that though. I didn't see that challenge.
No, wait. And then it only looks funny when he's documenting us the whole way. So when he gave it away, he posted that. Oh, shout out to Selena Johnson.
Yeah.
When he actually gave the car to a single person.
Yeah. He gave whatever he did. When he finished it, he posted it.
No, but I know.
I ain't got it no more.
Yeah, hey.
I ain't got it. Hey. No, the deed is under her name now.
Hey, fans.
The payments are her business.
That damn Selena about to be fucked up.
Word.
You
know how much insurance is on a Rolls?
Yeah. In the Bronx too, right?
Just gas alone.
Fuck the Rolls. In the Bronx.
She got to park it in Soundview now?
Hey, yo, niggas be thinking they live somewhere cool until they call the insurance company.
Yeah.
So where will you be parking this car, sir? Well...
Wait, see, that's the thing. Hey, the first time you talk to the insurance company, niggas, you don't know what them questions were. Do you have a garage? No, why?
Why? Why do you ask?
Do I need one? Yeah, it'll only cut down your price by $1,000.
Right.
You think giving your zip code is standard. No, it's not.
Yeah, nah. They bang you. Insurance is such a scam. Banks are a scam. Fuck, all this shit is a scam. The all-in challenge, everything's a scam.
What are you going to do?
Challenge.
And you wonder why I want to be in the
nobody.
Eyes Wide Shut part.
All the rich niggas are like, I'm gonna keep this car, buddy. I'm sorry.
I wasn't on Instagram. I didn't get my challenge. Oh, word? You hit me? Nah, I didn't get that. I ain't been on the gram in 3 weeks.
Yeah. All right. What else? What else do I have here that's important, man? I don't have nothing important. Let me see. 2288's Awkward Insta Live.
I didn't watch it. I just saw it on Elliot's page.
Oh, you're not getting me again, buddy. Not getting me to say something about a relationship that's flourishing and then not get in trouble for the next 3 years.
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
But you wrote it down.
And I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing about it, buddy.
So they're not quarantining.
I just know
not
that Big Sean
together.
and Janae did an Insta Live, and you could Google it and find it and tell me what you think about it. I don't have a thought.
Okay. I really
Sean
didn't watch it.
suggested that Janae starts a OnlyFans.
It's a secure man. That's dope.
Jokingly, obviously. And Janae was like,
No, stop.
"Oh, that's what you be doing? You be on OnlyFans?" Sean was like, "I have no idea what it is. I don't know what they do over there."
Wait. Sean,
I know.
Sean said, "Nah, you got fans, like, right?"
No.
Yo, the guy always looks like he's being held hostage by the girls.
Every time.
This is not just a Sean and Janae thing. Everybody, all the guys look like they don't need to be there.
Listen,
Like, did you see
Sean
Sean's
don't want
face?
no issues at home.
Yeah, I know, and I ain't mad at it. He right.
Smart move.
Did you
man.
see Sean's face? It's just like, I don't compete, I complete.
Yeah.
That's a bar though. Yo, my card got
The girl that gave me us versus them ain't giving me. I don't compete, I complete.
that's gonna get off. You get that off for her.
Yo, if you throw it in there, you competing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I'm joking.
Us versus them is competing. It's us versus them. Like, that's
Yeah,
exactly
she was
what
the
it is.
inventor of the Versus series.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Janae, man, and Big Sean.
Speaking of that topic, my card got scammed again, a different card, and I'm on the phone with Bank of America, and I'm like, "Hey guys, like this has happened twice in the last 3 months. Like, what? Can you guys tell me what's going on here?" And then I hear in the background, "It's all that fucking demon time you're paying for."
For real?
Yes, no, that's a true story.
Where they
I'm
get-
not paraphrasing. That was an exact quote.
Where'd they get that from?
No, that was the
No,
background
that
of
was-
my house.
I said, damn, the bank know your demon time? Purchases? God damn.
They're keeping track of the demon time.
No, BOA did not know my demon time.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so white of you to bank at Bank of America.
I mean,
That's all that demon time you're paying for.
Joe, I'm an American.
See, I'm not doing it.
Where else would you bank?
Wait, are you telling me you hate America?
I hate Bank
Are
of
you
America.
ISIS?
Bank of America.
You look like a
Yo,
chase.
America.
You look like a chase.
Everything about America is a scam.
Duh.
Facts.
You part of it.
The Bank of America.
Joe, just that title is insane.
That's what I'm saying. This is nuts. All right, man. At least Chase tried to freak it and not let you know what they was doing.
So you could
back
chase
in the
your money.
days. Oh man. All right. I don't have anything else to talk about. Let me see. Melly reaches out to Kanye.
What does that mean? Who's
Drake
Melly?
versus Sophia Body, immature or mature.
We never got to Drake.
We
versus-
already talked about Teddy and Babyface last week, right? But this
Yeah,
is
we did.
happening. Yo, you good, my G?
Yo,
Yeah.
cover your mouth when you on Zoom.
That was aggressive. That was an aggressive cough.
Social
Nah,
distance
fam.
yourself from us.
Yo, are you hungry? You got
It's
your
allergies.
Do you have your appetite?
Yes, absolutely. Can't wait to slam this laptop, close, and go eat.
Let me see. Teddy Babyface. Let me just get
I
winners
just wanna
from
know,
y'all.
Maul just has a microphone in his vicinity. He's not even close to it. It's just
It's right here.
It's just in the.
How
It's just
much
in
closer
the.
can you want me to get to it?
It's
Paul?
just in the video.
It don't matter. You gonna have
It's
you gonna have a whole new microphone by tomorrow night. Don't you worry about
It's
it.
like a prop. That shit is
Fam,
just
I
a
don't
prop.
understand. Where y'all want me to put this mic at? Pause.
I get it. It's
It's
vintage.
right on my, like right here.
No, I know.
Not
It's
much
the
space
mic.
in between it.
We're gonna get you a new mic. And yes, Rory and Maul, that is a cost that we all will have to sit behind.
Oh, you don't say. You don't fucking say.
I just want to see the costs.
Yeah, fam. No, I just want to see the cost.
There's a few. I just want to see them. That's all. I don't mind
Yo.
sitting behind anything.
All right, you
I
guys.
just want to see
Listen,
it.
Division really killed that outro.
Yo, I'm such a mogul that like taking time to show you all the
boy.
costs. It's so tough because I do so
Relax.
much, and I'm such a mogul.
Well, we're buying Maul a good mic, and we sitting behind it. God damn it!
No, I know.
I don't.
I'm well aware we're sitting behind
I'm
it.
saving my Ozark tape for Wednesday about the brother. You should catch up by then.
I will.
At least to 8.
Yeah, I
You should
should.
finish, boss. Because
10?
I think your opinion might change.
Well, guys, I just got drafted to the Broncos in my Madden QB franchise, so I don't know. have to put some time aside.
You made yourself the QB.
Oh, you're a gamer.
booked and busy?
You're a gamer now.
I bought an Xbox, man.
Oh my, yo, we got to get outside again.
Nah, I'm right there.
Nigga,
I haven't
thought
had
about it.
I've been thinking about it too for a minute.
I thought about it.
What are y'all gonna do on Xbox? Play games?
play Madden.
Yeah, play Madden.
But
We in
here's
the
the thing. They killed me. I didn't know the
I'm not
gamer
doing it.
I didn't know the gamer community was worse than the gang community. Like I just
No, it's like Android versus iPhone.
I just happened to tweet that I bought an Xbox and I got fucking murdered.
Oh yeah, because you
Like-
you have a console.
Fam, I didn't know. And then I didn't realize that you can't just put the disc in. And I'm not trying to be old. I just didn't know. You can't just put the disc in and play the game anymore. You have to download it for 4 days and then you can play the game. And then when you're playing the game and that's the update, isn't technology supposed to make our life easier? Because you could just put the game in before and play it.
Yeah, no, I think it's better now that you can just download all the games.
Yeah, but they need to be updated like an iOS every fucking day. And now I'm in the middle of my fucking Madden game. It's like,
because
yo,
certain players are injured.
yo, I
like
got to update because Tom Brady got traded to the Buccaneers.
But that is dope though, because at least like back in the day, you wouldn't.
You had to
have
do that
people on
before
the
too, though.
Team. Yeah,
Nah, fuck that.
you had to manually update.
I haven't
That
played
shit was
video
a
games in
motherfucker.
10 years. I haven't played them in 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while for me too. Listen, everybody said, Joe,
No one said
you
it.
don't need this big ass house. Get out of here. So I move out the house that's big, long,
Pause.
like parallel.
Yeah, it was. It was
This height, this four flights of step shit.
I just want to know that Joe can never call me a hipster because Joe has an elevator in his crib that has that gate that you have to pull across, which is the most hipster shit I've seen in quite. It's some rich hipster shit.
Yeah, it's like some what the fuck is Great Gatsby shit.
Yeah.
All of the home elevators, unless it's like
Yeah, no, we-
$500,000,
We all know about that.
have the hipster gate.
Oh my bad. I ain't know.
Peasant.
Yeah, no, the one in my apartment to the same floor doesn't do that.
I should have called Fab to see who he thinks wins the mixtape battle too.
It's not too late.
No. We out of here. We are out of here. Oh, listen, man. Oh shit. I'm out of breath. This was cool. This was good. I think the audio sounded a lot better than our Moon Music podcast.
Yeah,
We had to restore the feeling a little bit.
Yeah.
that's it. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to give him the lo-fi.
Is this
That used to be like the. It still is in some circles. Oh, it's hip hop. It can be a little fucked up. It's hip hop.
It's true.
Yeah.
is this our No Love Lost podcast?
This one? Yeah. No, this was
this
better.
the Omarion
was
feature?
better. This was never even seen all mall teeth like that. Don't do that. I was hype about that feature.
He rapped too. He didn't even give you a singing verse. He just gave you a rap verse.
And I sung. Hey, that's a formula for success. Omarion, you rap.
You rap. Joe.
I'll take care of the singing on this one. Back rub. Bathtub. What are you talking about? Kaylin had me bugging.
Listen, bro.
Hey, young pussy have you bugging out for a minute.
We've all been there.
And then my mom hits me the other day and says, hey, maybe I should get Kaylin to be my trainer. She was playing around or something. I was like, oh, okay, why you say that? And she sends me a picture of Kaylin, and Kaylin looked great in the picture. So I go to her Instagram page just to see, because I ain't never see that page. And of course, you guessed it, I'm blocked. Rim. Yo, Parks, you tell Rim to not to do that.
Savon, can you write this topic down? I want to get into the blocking part of Instagram. Let's save this for next episode.
Are we ready for that?
We are.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we on quarantine. We could do it.
I don't understand
That's
it.
a fun
If
topic.
we really gonna delve into
We
it,
have
then
to.
we could
Savon,
do it.
please. I don't know if you're still here, Savon. I just see you. Okay.
Like,
Write down
Kaylin should not have me blocked.
blocking on Instagram or blocking on socials or blocking the number.
Well, tell Kaylin I'm blocking.
The trifecta is really what gets you.
Tell Caleb.
When she starts blocking the emails
Tell
and shit.
Kaylin I'm blocking.
Oh, blocking my emails. I'll cash up you $1 with a message.
She unblocked me. We saved her from fucking fainting.
All right. Yo, life is a series of events.
Moments, Rory.
Events happen,
Moments.
except they're not going to happen until fall 2021.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, Rory's an idiot. All right, fine. Let's do the little poem. Life is a listen. Thank you guys. You guys. Life is a series of moments.
Just want to thank you.
Life is a series of moments. Hopefully, if Trump lets us get moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In phase,
He's trying to give us moments a little too
in
quick.
phase one, we'll have a moment.
Life is a series of moments. If you're a big business,
Or Montana.
if you're
If you're Disney.
if you're Disney and need to be bailed out,
if you're Amazon, life is a series of moments, and moments pass. So let's make this one last as if it's all we have. Again, shout out to all the essential workers out there. Shout out to my co-host from doing an amazing job from home.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody out there on lockdown trying to get through this turbulent time. And shout out to anybody out there that's personally affected by COVID-19. You are in my prayers. Honestly, you are. With that said, I'm out, man. Oh, I can't believe Rory had me getting smoked by 5. Not 5. If you would have said 3, I would have never called Banks. But 5?
I'm glad I said 5.
5
then.
warranted a phone call. Yeah.
It was a good phone call.
No, Banks was great. Banks was great. All right, until Wednesday, we will be back. Hold it down in the meantime. Hasta la vista. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until next time, adios, hasta la vista, arrivederci, so long, goodbye, peace, deuces, what you doing tomorrow, whatever niggas say to get off the phone. I'll talk to y'all later, man. 1.